radio station. Oh, it's Windy Wednesdays on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. And this morning on a Windy Wednesday on the Sedano and Kappy Morning Show during the Summer of Schwanz. It's a special day because he's back.
And I get locked up, they won't let me.
It's finally happened. The return of producer Jorge.
If we're gonna get a fruit thing, I'll stop by the guy with the rainbow umbrella on the side of the street for $10.
Yeah.
You get a whole bowl, man.
What? Producer Jorge is back.
What's it taste like?
Producer Jorge is back.
A little sabor.
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the güero on the radio.
Giant Mexican, horn section. And
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
give me a freaking break.
I'm reacting to Art Bell.
Yeah? Oh, okay.
Amazing.
Do you want to do the Love Boat, or do you want me to do the Love Boat?
The Art, I don't even know what you're talking
No, here it is. Ready? Watch this. Watch this.
It's Windy Wednesdays.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
Bit boy.
Monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that.
We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time. Oh, big time. So,
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
It's Windy Wednesdays on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Oh, just one more thing.
It's the Summer of Schwanz on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Bing, dum, bum.
Oh, what a day!
Boom, bing, bing.
7:02, straight up. Welcome into the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Wednesday, the 22nd of July, 2026. And not even my annoyance of having to see Mike Trudell back-to-back days could bring me down today, because producer Jorge is back.
Producer Jorge is back.
Oh, wow.
this is a major development.
This is
a major development.
Jorge,
Buenos dias.
is your booty a little sore from Chino?
Oh, hey.
Hey, where's my homie? Why is he in Chino?
No, they don't do bars of soap anymore. It's all liquid soap.
Yeah,
I love liquid soap.
That should make things easier, frankly.
Oh, man.
Thank God you're back, Jorge.
Yes, thank
Oh,
God.
Missed ya.
brother.
Listen, the funny thing is, and Funchy's here too. Good morning, Funchy.
Hi, Punch.
The funny thing
Buenos
about Funchy helping us out while you've been away, and the audience has been asking about you since day one. They thought Bergie fired you.
Yeah, so I made up all kinds of stories. I will tell people, the sex change recovery is different,
What?
Wait,
what?
Coming
Were you thinking of that one for
Really?
a week?
No, seriously, he's like,
Damn.
my homie's like, you're not gonna say that. I was like, bet. So I just got a 24-pack of Modelo right now.
You just won how many Modelos?
From Psycho.
From Psycho, exactly. A 24-pack right there.
Somehow,
Wow.
Funchy being here to help out the morning show meant more work for all of us. Like, he made things worse.
I create work. I'm an economy.
You tell him. You
do create
content, though. That's for sure.
By the way, Jorge, we've been so desperate without you. We put Sweet Timmy on for 20 minutes yesterday to talk about a penguin scraping on Cappy. No, Sweet Timmy was good. By the way, the penguin scraping got a lot of play yesterday on all the shows.
There was a lot of scraping on yesterday.
Yeah, so it was a beautiful day, and it's a beautiful day.
Thanks for bringing that back.
Yeah, thanks, Trudell. It's a beautiful day. I'm glad you're here. It's a beautiful day to have you back, Jorge. Meanwhile, we will start with Michael Trudell. So I hear somebody carefully opening my office door around 6:48. And I knew he was being careful because Geeter had told him, be careful when you open that door. So I go, yeah. And then he doesn't answer. So I look back, and he was holding 3 Starbucks coffee beverages. Mm-hmm. And like a little boy with disheveled hair, like he just woken up, he goes,
I had
hey,
just woken up.
Which coffee do you want? I go, none of that processed garbage. And he goes, what? Don't you like coffee? I go, yeah, black coffee, straight out of like brewed, like Funches is drinking. I don't want all that processed crap. I said, give it to Funches. He drinks that stuff. So, well, he said he already had coffee, and then he ran out.
Well,
so Mike, you tried to do something nice, and instead of gratitude, you were met with anger.
Well, not a surprise. I mean,
dissatisfaction.
The other 4 people that I brought it to were thankful to have it, and that's nice. And I can't wait to see how Funchy looks after the espresso shot that I just gave him.
I'm ready to fight somebody.
On top of what he's already had.
Yeah, he's
but
like,
be
Funchy,
careful.
Yeah, Funchy, be careful drinking this because you're already pretty worked up in the morning.
Here's the thing.
Plus, be careful. We all have punchable faces. Don't forget.
I'm walking around 7-Eleven, though, Cappy, and I'm like, well, what else? What is there anything in here that I could get that Morales isn't going to get upset about? And I thought about the chips, maybe.
Well, tomorrow is Tuna Fish Thursday, so you could have done that.
Okay, so tuna fish, that's one thing. I'll write that down for next time.
Hard-boiled eggs. Their Hydrate Zero beverages are very good.
Hydrate Zero beverage.
Or just water. Their alkaline water is very good.
I suggested water. That's what I suggested.
Well, I thought you suggested that for Bergie.
Well, I mean, listen. So here's. Can I start the story by saying that Mike Trudell is such an angel of a guy, such a sweetheart of a guy, that this morning, literally at 5:55 a.m., 5 minutes before I thought he actually would wake up for this morning show.
I woke up before my alarm, but that was good because then Andy didn't wake up with the alarm. So that was good. Yeah.
So 5:55 a.m., I get this wonderful text from Mike Trudell because he's an angel of a guy, and he says, hey, I'm going to stop at 7-Eleven. What's a common thing that Lindsay, Greg, Morales, and Funchy drink in the morning?
Didn't know Jorge was going to be here, by the way.
Of course.
Yeah, and I got the leftover. I got the leftover
no,
one.
that
the
was
one
a surprise.
Jorge would have been easy. I would have told you, if you want to get a drink for Jorge, get him a Modelo. He just got 24 of them. But he says, what is something that the crew drinks in the morning outside of coffee? And I write back to Trudell, and I say, listen, not sure anybody really drinks anything but coffee. They do not have a signature beverage like a Mountain Dew. Like that is absolutely the signature beverage.
Thank you to Frankie who brought me a Mountain Dew today.
Frankie D. Fresh.
Oh,
that's
Frankie
my man.
Intern Frankie D. Fresh.
What a guy.
He's
and
a great
P1
guy.
listener.
What a guy.
By the way, if you're ever locked up like Jorge was, Frankie D. Fresh, he'll mail you stuff.
Yeah, that's great. Commissary?
Oh, yeah. He'll make sure, and he'll come for conjugal visits if you want.
Oh, that's why Jorge. That's why he asked you to remember him.
Yeah, exactly. So this morning he comes in, he's like, "Oh, hey, I'm Frankie D. Fresh. Remember me?" I was like, "Not really. Well, I don't know." And then he's like, "We met at Dodger Stadium."
You're like, Juvie?
Yeah, this guy.
Frankie D. Fresh is funny like that. He's like, don't you remember that time that you and I talked about Jimmy Carter? And I'm like, what, in 1979? Like, I don't remember what he's talking about. But anyway, sweetheart Trudell wanted to get everybody something at 7-Eleven. And I said, listen, Bergman needs water. That's like the number one liquid refreshment that Bergman needs. And that was really my only suggestion.
I got it right here, Cappy.
There's access to water here, though. You know what I'm saying? Like that I wanted something a little bit more fun for him at 7-Eleven.
Okay, and what you wind up getting?
Well, he took one of the coffee things, but what would you pick out if you just went in there?
You get just black coffee. All I drink is black coffee. Yeah. So it's really sweet that you got me this espresso, but this is going to actually push me into the restroom if I drink this. Because it has cream, first of all, so that's going to mess
Maybe
with me.
Frankie Fresh. Maybe Frankie D. Fresh would like that one then.
Yeah, Frankie D. Fresh. Did you want an espresso with cream? He said, sure.
Yes.
Why not?
All right, good.
So, Bergie, after what happened to you yesterday, Bergie,
I don't want to do that again,
Did I
Cappy.
show you what Lindsay brought me?
Let's see.
Oh, my God.
I had to pay off a bet.
I'll eat some of those, though. Those
Sour Patch Kids?
Yeah,
I
that's
love them.
that's what he wanted. We had a
Morales
bet.
looks disgusted.
We had a bet.
Gross.
I mean,
what he
The
wanted.
sugar.
Hey, that's what he wanted. And you know what? I not only did I owe him a giant bag of Sour Patch Kids, but I also happened to see that they had the World Cup edition.
That's right. That's what this one is.
That's nice.
Red,
and they
white,
got to
and
get
blue.
rid of them now, right?
Yeah, they were on sale. They're half off.
Right. The picture of Christian Pulisic is like, hey, it's worthless now.
I know. I said it's a collector's edition.
Yeah. Yeah, all right.
Hey, it was a very sweet idea, though, by Mike Trudell to go to 7-Eleven this morning and to say, hey, I'm going to pick something up for everybody. But then, unfortunately, it's met with, hey, this is wrong. I'm going to have cream. I'm going to make a duty. And then Lindsay's like, I can't drink this. I mean, it's just.
No, Lindsay. Lindsay took. Yeah,
I
Lindsay
said,
took it.
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Whatever.
said, give me a Slurpee. And he said, oh, it'll be melted. And I said, okay, then whatever.
Lindsay,
Okay, so she got a whatever.
I did go over to the Slurpee machine, and I considered it. But, I mean, it would have been just
It would have melted,
a
yeah.
slushy mess. Yeah.
Wow, that was a very nice, very, very nice
Thank you,
thought, though,
Trudell.
Mike
Thank you.
Trudell.
Yeah, thanks, Trudell.
Very sweet thought.
Well, how are you doing, Cappy?
Thanks,
I'm
Mike.
doing great. I'm doing great. And, in fact, hey, Morales, let me ask you something.
yes.
You made me laugh a lot yesterday because, on Lit, I like to listen to Mason and Ireland, and I like to listen to Travis and DeMarco, or DeMarco and Travis. And you made me laugh a lot yesterday. But I did hear you say that you were exhausted yesterday and that you were not going to go to the gym last evening, and you were going right to the E, and you were going to unsheath, is the word I believe you used.
Yeah, I unsheathed.
Which cracked me up as well. And then you were going to get into bed butt naked and you were going to sleep from about 6:30 p.m. until this morning, and then you said you were going to be in the gym at 2 o'clock in the morning. Did all of that happen?
I was not. Well, I was unsheathed by 6:30.
Okay.
And I was asleep by 6:45 because I missed an amazing video. I missed an amazing video text from Stephanie around 7:02 of Otis the Bunny with her new toys. I fell asleep. Stephanie called me at 9:30, which is one of my pill times, to make sure I took my pills. I took them. I went right back to sleep. I woke up at 2:45 without the alarm, and then I watched the first hour of Unsportsmanlike, and I was in the gym around, I think, 4:30.
Okay, so you made it all happen.
Yeah.
Good for you. Because I was with you, man. I was asleep as soon as that Dodger game ended last night. Because there was a bit of a rain delay. Bergie, what time? The East Coast games are good unless you get into a rain delay, and then they go a little bit later. But I don't know what time it was that I texted you, but it was like, did you just see that? The way that Dodger game ended last night with, I mean, listen, Mike, you're just getting done with Little League season, right? When you're a Little League coach, you tell every kid the same thing. Whether you're at the plate or whether you're standing there at shortstop, have a plan. Know that if the ball comes to you, where you should be. If you're running the bases, have a plan. If the ball's hit on the ground, you should go. Unless maybe the ball goes to third base, and then you shouldn't try and get home when you've got an all-star caliber third baseman, et cetera, et cetera. Last night, the point is, Berg, that the Dodgers had a lead, and the Phillies all of a sudden started to catch some momentum. You could feel the energy in the stadium. You could feel it from the broadcast. And then a Little League blunder.
Real Muto, where are you going? Just stay on third. So the play was that there was first of all, understand they were going on contact. So Crawford, who's Carl Crawford's son, by the way, Crawford, who's on third base, was going home on contact. So that play made sense for him. The ball goes to Muncy, which is a little ground ball to Muncy. Muncy got Crawford into a rundown on third, and JT Realmuto went from 20 cents. We call it on the Blue Review a tootblon. TOOTBLAN. Tootblon.
I used to look for those in 2006.
I know you did. but that hole's all covered up now, right?
Oh, yeah. They fixed it in the hospital.
Yeah, exactly. So a tootblon is thrown out on the bases like a nincompoop.
You got to get in the nincompoop
the baseball
part, right?
term.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
It's a baseball term. You can look it
If
up.
you're a baseball knower, then that you know it.
Yep.
Right. It's in
Wait,
the stats. It's right next to WAR.
Exactly.
Toot blonde.
No,
Yeah.
it's next to like the WAR plus.
Right.
Gotcha.
WRC plus.
Well, do you guys want to hear how it sounded?
Please.
Yes, go
It's
for
so
it.
dumb.
Sawed off to third, and it got him hung up.
Because,
great.
I love John Kruk, personal friend of mine, love this guy, and he was just like, oh, he's good.
Freddie's even deep.
That's my boy Tom McCarthy on the play-by-play. Yeah.
I love the part where they go, it doesn't matter because JT Realmuto is going to stay at third base.
Right.
And the guy that, I forgot who it was. It might have been Marsh. Whoever hit the ball should have gone to second. You should have had second and third with 2 outs and a chance to win the game still.
Right.
Instead, JT Realmuto has just complete and utter brain fart and goes back to second base for no reason whatsoever.
Right.
It was incredible.
He called it after the game a lapse of judgment. And it was like,
Yeah.
no, that's not a
You
lapse
think?
of judgment. That is a guy who just does not understand the rules. Like, there is times in the NFL where a guy lets a ball go. He's a kickoff returner, right? And the ball's bouncing in front, and he thinks it's going to roll out, so he just doesn't touch the ball. And then the team that kicked off comes down and recovers it. And it's because just a guy doesn't know the rules. If the ball goes beyond 10 yards, it's a live ball. In this case last night, JT Realmuto, you can say it was a lapse of judgment, or you can't process and think that fast in the moment. But Berg and Trudell, let me ask you guys this question.
Yeah.
Did that because the brilliance of the play is really Mookie Betts. Mookie being so smart and not having a chance to even step into the throw at second base. He's standing on both feet. He has to throw it all arm and throw a perfect strike at second base. So the brilliance of the play really is that part of it, because the rundown is going to happen. Did that remind you of anything else when you think about Mookie? Does that remind you of another play
Are you talking
against
about
Philadelphia?
The wheel play?
Yes, the wheel play last year in the playoffs. Remember when there was the bunt down the line and Muncy comes and gets the bunt and Mookie is at third, and like they kind of called that play on their own? That just kind of goes to show you the preparation that the Dodgers have, and it starts in spring training, and the smarts of the players, and it's exemplified even more by the stupidity of Realmuto last night.
Greg, when I watch Mookie play shortstop, it's still, I can't, there's never a time in which I'm like, well, he's not actually a shortstop, but he's totally a shortstop now, and a good one. And I just, other than maybe A-Rod, but going from an easier position in the sense from shortstop to third base, that a player of that caliber has been able to make this kind of a career change and able to still make plays with the best of them just shows kind of how, even in the upper echelon of professional athletes, his talent is.
Oh, my.
7:16 on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Welcome back, producer Jorge. You see him to my left. By the way, it's a good FIFA World Cup. That's a good LAFC thing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
You're looking good this morning.
Nice fit.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks.
JL's been good to you. Anyway, if you've been trying to think about what you could do in 15 minutes, well, don't drop the liquid soap. Or go see our friends at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a location near you.
Nicely done.
God, it's so good to have Jorge back.
Oh, such a pleasure.
A tear is going to roll down my cheek later on when I think about the day. When I write in my journal tonight, and now I write on ChatGPT my journal. That way it's got it all cataloged.
Right. You know what he's going to title it?
Funchy, don't look at me with, like, jealousy. It's okay. I still love you, too.
Yeah, don't be scared.
It's fine. It's okay.
I've been kind of looking over at Funchy's body language as you've been glazing Jorge for, basically for the whole show. And he's,
Well, we've only been on for 17 minutes.
No, but he does have a look on his face. He does have a look. Honestly, keep the camera on him right now. He does.
Eye roll.
Like
through it a little
seriously,
bit over here.
Like, Funch, you do have a look right now, like as if you're not loving the fact that Jorge's back.
But you got to understand, Jorge and I go way back. Like, back when you used to hate all of us, Jorge was still my primo.
Yeah, but I love Jorge.
Jorge used to have a key to my house.
He's the guy that I love the most in this room.
Jorge used to have a key to my house. Then we changed the locks.
I got him a Beckham cup. Look at that.
He got me his Beckham cup, by the way. Thank you.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And he's immensely talented.
Yeah.
Does he have a punchable face?
No, he does not.
I don't.
He never has a punchable face.
Okay.
He has a kissable face.
How many people have a punchable face, by the way, again?
He said everybody except Geeter.
Yeah.
And me, apparently.
Including me?
No, you don't.
He didn't like you when you guys used to work Thompson and Trudell when he was the producer. He hated you.
That's false.
Yeah, it's false.
That's false.
Very false.
No, it's false. Don't try that.
Yeah.
You can't break us apart.
Yeah.
He's
What's wrong with
trying.
you?
He's trying to break you apart. Hey, Jorge, you know what you missed while you were gone?
What is it?
I became Mr. Soccer.
Oh,
I did tell him.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I became a soccer ball knower.
Did you win the pool? Did you win that one famous pool that Trudell created with no rules that for the post for the second part?
I only did
You were
not
listening.
win because I
Who
picked the
won
USA.
that? Was it Brian that won
No,
it?
Brian won it with Argentina and Canada. I hadn't decided tiebreaker rules, which I will amend for the 2028 World Cup pool. We'll see if Morales gets into that one. Jorge, you're in.
Wait, 2028? You mean 30?
No, for the Euros.
Oh, Euros. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to be in that one, I don't think.
Yeah,
No.
I don't think so.
Unless you want me to take Italy again.
Well, Italy should be in.
Okay, I'll take Italy.
So that's the good news. Yeah.
2028?
2028.
What time of the year is that? Summertime still?
It'll be summer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Same time, same basic time.
How many teams are in that one?
God, unless they expand it, is it 32?
Yeah, they won't expand it.
Let me
Yeah, this
check.
is not the college football playoff we're talking about here. This is soccer. Hey, Jorge, I'm telling you, man, it was the World Cup.
24 teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take
was
Italy.
the greatest. I freaking loved it. I couldn't get enough of it. And I knew going into that last game, I knew Spain was the better team, but I just kept thinking Messi would make a play and Argentina was going to find a way to score a goal. And they almost did when they were down 1-0 and they hadn't gotten a shot off really the entire match. And it just came down to the end and there was that one cross in and the ball got, and you were like, oh no, I think they're going to score. And it didn't happen. But Jorge, I'm so Mr. Soccer that tonight I'll be watching LAFC take on Salt Lake City. That's how much now, Jorge Briones, you're looking at Mr. Soccer right here.
Well, I'll be at the game tonight, by the way.
By the way, it is Sunny Bobblehead night tonight. If you still don't have your tickets, thank you, Funchy. For Sunny Bobblehead, I hold it up for the camera. Look at this beautiful bobblehead. And no, Jorge, Laura already said dibs on it.
Oh, it's all good. I'm going tonight. So
you're going, so you'll get the Sunny Bobblehead.
Yeah, hopefully I do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got dibs on that guy.
Are you working?
You're going to bring it back for Bergie?
You and Laura can battle it.
Are you working or drinking, Jorge?
I'm going to the game. Now that I work, I can't drink at night. Yeah.
Oh, got you.
Now that I work.
He has to be here in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
Last few months, though, I've been drinking at night.
Oh, dude.
LAFC.com. Get your tickets for tonight. LAFC versus Real Salt Lake. Sunny Bobblehead night. Hey, it's going to be big at LAFC.
Oh, Bergie.
By the way, Mario still hasn't come on the show. We've been trying to get Mario on for 2 weeks.
Can't book our own guy. Cannot book our own
He's
guy.
busy now that LAFC is back.
Is he doing like a video shoot or something?
He does a lot of video shoots.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be.
He did one with Jorge when Jorge was gone.
Oh, I did a couple videos with them already.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Did you do those home videos you watch?
Just the music videos. I don't do the home videos.
Damn.
Berg, you're going to get it too, man. When you show up with 2 Sunny bobbleheads, one from LAFC and one from the Dodgers, you're going to get it good.
Oh, that's going to be a good night, Cappy. That's going to be a good, fun night.
Hey, Berg, if I were you, I'd separate them. I'd give one Sunny bobblehead, and then I'd wait a week, and I'd give another Sunny bobblehead. You give 2 Sunny bobbleheads the same night, he's going to get worked over.
He's not going to make it in the next day.
You're way ahead. You've already
thought this way through. Absolutely. Hey, you got to get what I can get.
7:21 in the morning. A windy Wednesday. Let me tell you about my friends. By the way, Bergie and I almost said Blue Review. Bergie's 3 Things is coming up in about 3 minutes. We'll talk more Dodgers baseball. But producer Jorge is back. We're excited. And you know who's even excited, too?
Producer Jorge is back.
Our friends at George Chevrolet, the great John Good. Bellflower's Party Pal, 91 Freeway, Lakewood exit, the city of Bellflower. Go see George Chevrolet. John Good and his guy Kevin Rivas will take care of you. If you need a new ride, you want that Silverado 1500, you want the Equinox, you want the Trax. Maybe you're like my girlfriend Stephanie. She got her Traverse, which is an amazing car, at George Chevrolet. Or you're like Happy. Vroom, vroom. You want a Corvette. Go see John Good at George Chevrolet, GeorgeChevy.com, the heartbeat of America. You know, that's what makes you think about Chevrolet when you hear this. You want to be a proud American. You want to feel that heartbeat in your chest? Go see George Chevrolet, 91 Freeway, Lakewood exit, the official vehicle of ESPN LA, and hopefully the official vehicle of summertime for you. Summer. And by the way, last thing, George Chevrolet, as I glaze into Funchie's eyes, 7-time dealer of the year. Bam! 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 Go see our friends at George Chevrolet. And I know they listen to this show, so they are tuned in and locked in for the return of producer Jorge and Bergie's 3 Things. Next, in 3 minutes from right now.
It's the summer of spots on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
John Ireland here, and when it comes to vodka, I like a winner in Blue Ice Vodka Delivers, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, vodka with standards.
You're in charge of ordering boxes. Small boxes, big boxes, really big boxes. You're in charge of tape, labels, mailers, bubble wrap, extra bubble wrap. Just for fun. You're in charge of warehouse cleaning and safety supplies. Good thing there's Uline. Thousands of quality products for your business and warehouse needs, always in stock, ready to ship same day, and backed by Uline's legendary 24/7 customer service. Uline makes it easy because you already do enough. Uline. We warehouse for you.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? It's just better for you. Waba Grill. It's flavorful.
Pick me up and never put me down.
It's quality. It's fresh. It's spicy. Introducing our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. A spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed in fiery chili crisp. Get yours now, only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
Hi, it's Ramona Shelburne. Right now, lease a brand new 2026 Hyundai Palisade SE for just $299 a month. Comes with owner's insurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Take it from me. With next-level customer service and incredible dealer incentives, your next Hyundai is waiting for you at Hyundai of Glendale. Call 818-222-8000 or check them out at HyundaiofGlendale.net.
$299 per month plus tax. Close and lease for 24 months. $47.49 total due on signing plus government fees and taxes. Unapproved above average credit through HMF. Social security deposit. 7,500 miles per year. 20 cents per access miles. Expires 7/31/26.
I'm David Ortiz. When I lost my mom, she was only 46. And I lost my dad to cancer. It was the worst pain I ever felt. It made me think, what will happen with the people I love when my time is up? That's why I have life insurance. Ethos makes it easy. It's all online, take about 10 minutes, and you can get up to $3 million in coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Everyone needs to take care of their mental health, even running back Bijan Robinson.
When I'm on the field and feeling the pressure, I usually just take a deep breath. When I'm just breathing and seeing what's in front of me, everything just slows down. It just makes me feel great before I run the play.
Just like Bijan, we all need a strong mental game on and off the field. Make a game plan for your mental health at loveyourmindplaybook.org.
Love your mind.
Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Foundation, the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation, and the Ad Council.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, weekdays at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
It's finally arrived. The summer of Schwanz on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
And now, let's conjugate the word schwanz.
.26, good morning. Quack, quack. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a windy Wednesday. Big day on this show because we love Mr. Keith Sweat. I've seen him like 15 times at concert, and he's always amazing. Today is his 64th birthday, and we're going to play more than just one Keith Sweat today. And this is what Bergie's going to be playing with Mean Gene when he brings home that Sunny bobblehead.
We'll
make you sweat.
Both Sunny bobbleheads.
That's right.
You got the Dodger one, and now he's going to get the LAFC one. And yeah, you got to turn on the right music. You got to. Are you going to wrap these bobbleheads for Mean Gene, or are you going to just like walk in and go here?
Here you go, and then go. You know.
By the way,
What are you going to do, Berg? You going to make it special?
I think yes. I'll make it a little special, but I think CMM should show Jorge what he's been missing when listening to this song.
No. I know where you're going. No.
Come on, Greg.
Not first thing.
Not first thing.
The guy just got out.
Oh,
I mean,
come
I
on.
just got out.
Come on.
Let him take a shower.
Today is also Mango Day.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Trudeau, you don't eat mango. I'm guessing you don't like fruit.
No, I like mangoes.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Hey, there's a Mango Rush Mountain Dew.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that one's okay. I'm more, but like a nice fresh mango when it's still soft. Oh,
Do you
excellent.
suck on the core afterwards or the seed? I like, I like to
Dude,
slice as much as I
you
can,
know-
and then you have to suck the thing
You know
out.
who will suck on the core for that?
Oh yeah, probably
Johnny
John
Ireland,
Ireland.
buddy.
Oh, yeah?
Exactly.
Probably John Ireland.
Who did you say?
Johnny I.
Oh, well, he likes to suck on the tap.
That's what I'm
so-
saying.
Oh my God, I
And the
heard
mango.
him
Get out
yesterday.
of the shower. I do a happy dance, and then I suck on the tap.
He
Oh
is
my
so
God.
excited to
So
do the
into it.
Tuesday reads with me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Mace is just is marveled by the fact that John Ireland, who used to rip me constantly about why do we do live imaging Tuesday, Morales sucks. Now he's so excited.
He never said Morales sucks.
And Mace is like so confused because Mace is like, wait a minute. I've said so many things because I'm a backstabber and a snake, and yet John Ireland is buying into this.
Not just buying into it. I mean, he did the spot yesterday. He talked about getting out of the shower naked, shaking it all off, then
Oh, he
sucking
said
on
that?
the tap. Oh my
I
God,
gotta
it was
listen.
amazing.
I gotta go back and get
By
the
the way,
podcast.
I never replied to this Mason text that he sent me eerily,
What'd he
like
say?
10 minutes after he left. Fun today. We should get together for dinner. You, Stephanie, Juan, and me.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
paying.
I'm paying.
Right.
That's it. That's the way to really incentivize somebody to have dinner. You know what I mean? Just so you know, I'm
Nice
paying.
gesture.
It was a nice
It
gesture.
was,
That's Mace.
But I always know that means he's up to something.
Oh, so
No,
there's
really.
an agenda behind it.
No. There's no work talk that's going to happen.
Oh, right. Yeah, because you think he wants to go to dinner with me just for fun?
Well, if there would he include the significant others if it were an agenda based
I
thing?
think he thinks that'll get me to the table. Because like a year ago, he wanted to go to dinner, and I was like, listen, I'm just coming out of the hospital. I don't like. There's a place, Dear John's in Culver City, that him and I have had dinners at before. It's a great place. But I was like, I can't go there right now. I'm recovering. I can't be eating chicken parm and all that at this
kind of a
moment.
hike for you too.
Well, I don't mind.
Okay.
But,
As far as whether or
wants
not
to
it's a
talk
business
Mace
dinner.
Plus.
Well, right. As far as whether or not it's a business dinner, just so you know, Mike Trudell, if Juan is there, that means that Mace has brought proper representation.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why it's
I
about
see.
Mace Plus.
I'm going to tell him, listen, we'll go to dinner, but only if all four of us can go back to your house and suck on the tap.
Or how about this? If he says no to the sucking on the tap, ask him if you and Stephanie can get in their hot tub.
What if I'm a sicko that likes to watch?
Well,
have you and Stephanie ever gone with Mean Gene and Greg? And also, how did Mean Gene get the name?
We all had a meal together, but not. Well, no, we've had two
No.
meals
Yeah,
together.
we've
right?
had meals together.
Yeah, we've had 2 meals together. We had one after a Yachtly Crew concert, and then one here at Tom's Urban where we were working an event, but we were all together at some point.
But when did the mean come in front of the Gene? And I assume it's sarcastic.
That's from Cappy.
Yeah, from WWE.
Mean Gene Okerlund.
Yeah,
What
Mean
happened
Gene
with that,
Okerlund.
Cappy?
Well, so no, don't you ever remember when Mean Gene would interview Hulk Hogan, and Hulk Hogan would always start off every interview with, well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. So that's really, if your name is Gene,
she's
you
the
go by Mean.
opposite of mean. She is
No,
one of the
she's sweet
nicest
Gene.
human beings.
She's very
alive.
nice.
Yeah,
That's
she's
what I would expect.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she's
Except
she's
when
very,
it
very
comes to
sweet.
gift giving. She's very particular.
Oh.
Gift giving or gift receiving?
I love how Lindsay said that without clearing that with Greg first.
Well, I was trying to give him ideas, and he was like, "Nope, she wouldn't like that. Nope, she wouldn't like that." And I was like, "Oh,
that's a little more off the air conversation.
Oh, there's nothing off the air.
He didn't. No.
She
Let me
is,
clarify. She didn't say she didn't not like some things. I just felt like I had some really good ideas, and Greg was like, "Nope." So maybe it was more Greg.
She likes a certain thing, and
I don't think this is too particular of a comment to make, but I certainly struggle to buy things for my wife.
So do I.
I think sometimes women can be particular about the gifts that they receive. At times? Do you think that's too general, Lindsay?
I helped Cappy out with his anniversary gift for Rachel, right, Cappy? Didn't she
what did
enjoy
we get?
it? The frame.
Also, maybe not great for air.
Oh, that was
now
great.
You've aired out Cappy.
Yeah, no, that's great.
He talked about it on the air.
It was great. Actually, Lindsay did help me, and you know what I did?
We had the whole conversation on the air. Remember, he got her. He didn't know what to get her, so he got her the framed photo, like I suggested. And
Don't you remember? I went to Walmart. This is when I found that there was a Walmart in my neighborhood, and then I was able to take pictures from my phone, put them onto one 8x10, write some kind of a really nice romantic sort of message, and then I hand delivered it, and it was like, wow, you put time, effort, and energy into this.
That is true.
This is a beautiful gift.
I do remember that.
I was able to buy a sex toy in a Walmart.
Exactly. That's when he got that.
Jorge. That's what happened, Jorge Briones.
Well, you do the sweet thing, and then you do the naughty thing to make it put it together.
Walmart, you get killed 2 birds with one stone.
Naughty and nice.
Meanwhile,
exactly right. Thank you, Lindsay.
Before we get to Bergey's, Oregon, remember LAFC is back home at BMO Stadium tonight to take on Real Salt Lake. Tune in at 6:30 p.m. for the BMO Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by Mario Ruiz, the Mario Ruiz Show, waiting you right up to kickoff at 7 p.m. Catch every moment on the all-new ESPN LA app, home of LAFC. It is time for Bergey's, Oregon. You watch the Blue Review weekdays at 6:30 a.m. on our YouTube channel at ESPN Los Angeles with Marcus Grant and Bergey. And then he gets on here and does Bergey's 3 things. Thanks to our friends at Blue Ice Vodka. Day number 122 of me not having a piece of paper to read about Blue Ice Vodka.
Don't
but
forget,
that's okay.
Blue Ice Vodka. It's really good vodka.
It is really good vodka.
It is indeed.
Cappy, when you hear a drop,
yeah,
can you just stop? Because
what was the drop?
Well, the organ. You're not going to get. Nobody's going to hear you through the process.
Oh, okay. Blue Ice Vodka. It's really good vodka.
It is really good vodka.
Yes, it is.
We just did it again. So,
everybody's so excited sometimes.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, Cappy's not excited when Sedano's here. So there's plenty of room for us to get our drops in and our things.
Yeah.
When Trudell's here, Cappy's on full blast.
Well, it's Summer of Schwanz.
Like a Baja Blast. By the way, I need to talk about that with you. I think it ends August 1, right? Because then you're on vacation, then we're all sort of on vacation. Sedano's back. I think it's like a July for 2 weeks thing, right?
Oh, so Summer of Schwanz doesn't continue on until Labor Day?
No, because we're talking football. LeBron would have made his decision. By then.
Okay.
Well, maybe.
I think.
Yeah, right.
I think we sunset it August 3rd because that's the last day you're on the air, Cappy.
Yeah.
For a week.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, okay. August 3rd is the finale of Summer of Schwanz.
I feel like if we can get in 2 weeks without being called to the principal's office on the Summer of Schwanz, I think we're good.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, so August 3rd, Monday, is the official closing of Summer of Schwanz.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Because I think we might have to do best ofs 4th and 5th.
Well, we're figuring that out still, but yeah, hopefully not.
Have not found a second person yet.
Yeah.
I think we've run out of options.
Well, because I'm going to be on a cruise with
Where
the
are
family.
you going? What kind of cruise?
Disney cruise to Alaska.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
Oh, to
Very,
Alaska.
very excited about it.
Do not watch Shipwreck on Netflix, the new one.
Oh, my gosh, don't.
Don't watch that
I won't.
one.
I won't.
Wow.
But
cruise to Alaska. Wow.
I'm thinking I'm gonna try to honor the Summer of Schwanz with my wife on that cruise.
Hey,
good for you. Good for you.
Hey,
And I
take her a sunny bobblehead.
With
You'll
a
see
toast
what happens.
at the, I think, is alcohol included? No, it's not. I think.
You didn't get that package.
Well, so my wife's mother and stepdad very kindly are taking us on this
really?
trip to celebrate my mother-in-law's birthday, a special birthday.
Oh, nice.
Do you toast regularly? Is it once a month? How often?
Well, no,
Are you are you a good toaster?
This to the Summer of Schwanz.
Yeah.
So I will in whatever.
Here's
and
to the Summer
what
of
I don't know
Schwanz.
because I've never been on
Mom.
a Disney cruise. Is it do you get a regular eating group? Right? Is it one of those things,
No.
or is it different restaurants? And then because I could toast to the table. And just wonder if you guys are familiar with the Summer of Schwanz, and everybody listens to the station. So I assume some people on the cruise will be familiar with it, and we'll toast to it.
I don't think you should bring that up on a Disney cruise, Trudell.
No, I think you should.
I don't think it's appropriate.
I'm with Cappy.
No, I think you should. I think it's the next big Disney movie, The Summer of Schwanz.
No, it'll be fine, Greg.
Starring Mickey.
It'll be fine. You deal with HR too much, Greg, okay? I know not to ask Chris about that, but I think it'll be fine. Everyone will enjoy The Summer of Schwanz and hearing
By
about
the way,
it.
you should get a character involved every night with you and Mrs. Trudeau. Like one night it's Daffy, not Daffy. Oh, no, Donald. One night it's Donald Duck in there.
Daisy Duck.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe both of them.
Yeah.
I think you get Goofy. I think you get all Goofy all up in it.
Goofy's a slobber.
I like Pluto.
So he'll slobber.
Goofy would be fun. That's for sure.
I like Pluto.
You get Stitch.
Get Mater in there from Cars.
With the hook.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Riggsy really likes the Mater ride.
Listen, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, then he's my guy. I'm a big Cars guy.
Yeah.
You get Pocahontas?
If he dresses up like Mater, I'll put on my Lightning McQueen outfit. Ka-chow.
Yeah, Riggs loves Cars Land, man.
Although it takes a little longer these days for me to get the car started. But
Oh, really?
okay.
He's still having that problem. Still got to
But
warm it
guess
up,
what?
huh?
When it gets warmed up, vroom, vroom.
That's why I tried to bring you a little espresso, and then you looked at me like you were disgusted.
Well, I'm not doing that right now. I'm doing a radio show.
Well, Funchy, have you had the espresso yet?
But you are excited that Jorge's back, so who knows?
It's the best day of the year, honestly.
Funchy's all mad looking to the side.
Yeah, he's mad.
He can't even look this way. Come on, Funchy.
Is Funchy talking to himself this morning in the studio, Trudell?
Not yet. He's rolling his eyes at me. Not yet.
I don't know that you...
There's not a lot of going on in the chat room right now. Not a lot of fights right now.
I don't know that you're aware when you're talking to yourself, though.
You're right.
All right, we're going to pot down the organ. We'll do burgers.
Yeah, I didn't really realize what the organ was there for. You probably hit it like 4 times in those 7 minutes.
We'll do Bergie's 3 things in about 8 minutes from right now. When Bergie at 7:45, we'll do Bergie's 3 things in Dodgers baseball.
Sorry, we stepped on that, Greg.
No, it's fine.
I told Lindsay I prepped a little NFL game for you guys, so we can start to get into that. Yeah, so we can maybe do that in the next hour, but maybe I don't know since we just stepped on Greg's segment.
Well, it's okay. We did like you getting on with like characters at the Disney.
Well,
cruise.
okay. Let me ask a serious question about that though. And Cappy, I need you involved in this.
Okay.
How do you feel about like kids being in the room? And I'm just.
Oh man.
Keep going.
All right, I'm gonna get up now. So I'm not on this.
Started it the right way, okay?
Perfect
Time
start.
for the NFL game.
Perfect start.
That's a really weird way to start that.
No, it's not. If you have kids, especially multiple kids, we all have the same questions.
I understand it, but at the same time,
I was trying to think, what would Peter say?
I mean, I'm even freaked out if Otis the Bunny's in the room.
Try doing it with 3 dogs and a cat in there.
You can do it, Funch. You got what it takes, man.
Good night, everyone. Good job, Punch. See, that's why you're here, for those lines. That was worth it. You were in your keep today.
Come on, True. Let's hear where you were going. Let's hear.
No, that's it. That's really all I have to say.
You're on the cruise.
So you're going to have all 3 kids with you?
No, it's so the rooms. I don't think the cruise ships in general, right? Rooms are pretty small.
Yeah,
So you're just all sort of on top of each other for a while, and it's like usually we get the 2 queen beds, but then we have to make a little bed for Riggs that I'll kind of concoct. Hey, can we get some extra blankets, some extra pillows, and I'll make a little thing and try to make a fort for him so that he gets excited about it.
So little man is bed without a bed, right?
Yes, but how did you do it? Yeah, how did you do the travel when you have that many kids? Because there's no suites available, I don't think, on the cruise.
So they do have suites, Trudell. Do you have because if you have one of those inner, what do they call those? The inner cabin rooms that are like the smallest ones, the least expensive ones. So I've never been on a cruise.
I think we've got an outer. I think we've got an outer one with a veranda or something.
Okay, well then there you go. You might have one of the larger rooms because everyone always says if you go on a cruise, do not get the cheapest room because you will have claustrophobia. Like it's so small.
Yeah. What exactly is a veranda? Is it like a little,
it's a porch.
It's like a little porch. But you get a little view.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're gonna be able to
you can
maybe walk outside.
Yeah, you can do it on the veranda if you need.
Right. I think that's what happens.
You
You put all the kids to sleep and then you get out on the veranda.
Just bring the iPad out there, watch a show. If you want to
spit?
stay. Yeah.
But don't jump off or fall off like Amy Bradley allegedly did.
Who's Amy Bradley?
Oh, that's another doc you should not watch before getting on a cruise.
The girl who went missing on the cruise, she just disappeared and never found her again.
It's like watching the movie Flight before
there was
one.
Oh, what was wasn't there there was the disgusting one
poop
about
cruise.
Yeah,
So there's
one was
3.
rough. Yeah,
I did watch that.
Too.
I did watch. That's the only one that I watched.
Oh, better hope your power doesn't go out.
I feel like that one wouldn't happen on a Disney ship.
Well,
You know what I'm
Trudeau,
saying?
why don't you work with Lindsay after the show? Go into the portal and figure out how you can upgrade your Disney cruise with your Disney credentials.
Well, no, see, that's what I'm saying. Is my again, very, very fortunate. My wife's mother booked it, so
you
like I didn't even use the Disney.
Yeah, you messed up
thing.
on that.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is that maybe as somebody who's already booked the cruise, maybe as a Disney employee, maybe you can find your way into a Disney upgrade of some kind. Now, your mother-in-law and father-in-law are like, wait, we paid for this beautiful cruise. We got you guys this nice room. And, Mike, you went and upgraded it to a massive suite so that you can do it with my daughter while your kids are in the room?
Just say them. Like, listen, guys, I got to get down with the daughter.
Do they have massive suites on
So
cruises?
honestly, I will help you out with this because Cappy does have a good point. And since you are a cast member, maybe they'll sprinkle a little pixie dust on you. What they call it.
All right, I'll happily take all information.
Maybe Goofy will do extra slobbering for you. Gosh. Don't shake your head. You started this.
Yeah, you did.
You did start this.
You really did. You went Geeter on us.
That's
here.
what I was saying. What would Geeter say is what I was thinking.
Yeah. 7:41 in the morning, a windy Wednesday. We're still trying to confirm if Windy will do the show. He didn't do it last week because LeBron hadn't made a decision. And shocking, we're here again, and LeBron hasn't made a decision. But apparently the Miami Heat think that maybe he has. We'll get to that story at 8 o'clock. But next, we will finally do Bergie's Oregon and talk Dodgers baseball in about 3 minutes from right now. But, Cappy, let's talk about our friend, the beautiful Jacob Emrani.
Hey, look, midweek traffic in L.A. can be rough enough, right? Before you add, like, delivery vans, work trucks, company vehicles all trying to make their next stop. And there's already a ton of traffic out there, and then you add all those guys to it, and it just becomes more complicated. If one of those commercial vehicles causes a crash, it may not just be a driver involved. There could be a company, an insurance carrier, maintenance questions, a whole lot of back and forth. So it's not just between you and the person that happened to be driving the truck. There's a lot more to it, especially when you're dealing with all these company vans and trucks out there. Jacob and Ronnie and the Call Jacob team, they know how to handle commercial vehicle accident cases, and they sort through the details that matter that you and me would probably never think about. That's why if you get into an accident, especially with one of these commercial-type vehicles, you call Jacob and Ronnie at 800-345-6789 for your free case review. If you're hurt, you should not have to figure it out while you're still dealing with the pain, the repairs, the missed time from work, right? And somebody else's insurance company calling with questions before you even feel ready to talk. So for a free consultation and a no-obligation case review, you call Jacob. And don't forget this, because I know a lot of people stress money. You do not pay Jacob unless he wins for you. You don't have to put money out. I know people say, I don't have money for an attorney. You do, because Jacob doesn't get paid unless he wins for you. So you call him at 800-345-6789, or you go to calljacob.com. That's 800-345-6789, or go to calljacob.com.
7:43 in the morning, a windy Wednesday. We talk Dodgers baseball. 3 minutes right now on ESPN LA.
It's the summer of Schwantz on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
All right, SoCal, summer's officially here. The grill's fired up. The kids are out of school. Everybody's posting vacation photos. Meanwhile, you're still looking at those same old floors? It's time for an upgrade. Head over to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where they've got millions of in-stock options in hardwood, laminate, tile, waterproof vinyl, carpet, and turf. Hernandez gives you true wholesale pricing all year long. That's right. No waiting, no gimmicks, no wondering if next week's sale is going to be better. Just an incredible selection and wholesale pricing from a family-owned business that's been serving Southern California for 3 generations. First responders, military, and veterans get extra savings, and if you find a lower price somewhere else, Hernandez will match it, no questions asked. So before your next summer party, barbecue, or family get-together, give your home an upgrade it deserves. Visit the showroom next to the Commerce Casino right off the 5 freeway. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR or online at HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, because no sale beats wholesale. Hey guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need.
No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
Buenos dias. 7:45 in Buenos Dias to you. Join DeMarco and Travis and Trudell in Santa Monica tomorrow from 3 to 6 p.m. as they broadcast live leading into State of the City from realignment to Renaissance. Celebrate the excitement leading up to Super Bowl 61 with giveaways, entertainment activities, local partners, and more. For more event information, visit ESPNLA.com and click the Santa Monica State of the City banner. We are back with Bergie's Oregon 1 minute from right now on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
In sports, the tape never tells the whole story. Hiring is no different. AI can make candidates look like an MVP on paper, so knowing the person and the skills behind the resume matters. That's where Robert Half changes the game. Our recruiters combine their expertise with award-winning AI to evaluate skills and fit quickly. Learn how we can find you specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, and more. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
$7:47, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a windy Wednesday.
Producer Jorge is back.
And we are excited about that. Welcome back, Jorge. Hopefully you didn't have to do too many things while you were away. Happy birthday. She turns 33 today, Selena Gomez.
Away's not that bad, right, Jorge? I mean, 3 squares a day. A lot of workout time, a little time in the yard. You know what I mean?
There was no workout time. It was just 2 kids, man. Just 2 kids to chase around.
Did you get that money I put on your books?
Get out of your
The commissary?
No, listen. Jorge's like, what was his name in Sons of Anarchy?
Jax? Opie.
No.
Which character?
Theo Rossi.
I know what you're talking about.
Is the actor, but he was the one that died eating the apple pie. Spoiler alert.
Come on, you just ruined it for me. I was planning on going back and watching Sons of Anarchy.
Theo
After I
Rossi's
get done with
character.
House of the Dragon, which I only one episode in.
Juice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Juice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jorge-
Cappy, there's like 5.
Jorge
I
was
know.
like Juice in prison. He survived.
Juice Ortiz.
Juice Ortiz. He survived. He was one of the cute ones. By the way, if I ever end up in prison,
Yeah.
first thing is a flower in my hair and a broom. I'll clean up the cell. Don't worry about it. Just protect me. Yeah, Trudell.
No, I'm just saying I don't want to get into prison stereotypes.
I don't want to be shanked in the shower.
But like, I'm not going with like the white supremacists, like that. Like, I'm going in a different direction. So we'll have to.
Well,
kind of
you
figure
gotta
out
go in whatever direction. I'm going in whatever direction protects me.
Yeah, right.
But not the white supremacist dudes.
Morales going to be holding someone's pocket.
Not that
That's
part.
what you're
Not
going to be
the
doing.
Nazi.
You're going to be holding someone's pocket the whole time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Cut off my sleeves and make me misses.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Yep.
Like,
Get some of that prison
Very
makeup
good.
on.
like
Yeah.
whenever
Oh, no.
they do
What
the-
it was it DeMarco said? I'm going to have the Kool-Aid lipstick.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Wow. That's a great line.
DeMarco and Travis today at 3, by the way. Finally, let's get to Bergie's Oregon.
Come on, Berg.
Yeah. It's like a little Dodger baseball. The Dodgers.
Bergie's Oregon.
What a bizarre win last night.
It was a really crazy win, but we already talked about the whole crazy JT Realmuto play where still don't know where he was going, why he was going back to second base. But this was a game, it was Justin Wroblewski's game. They win 2-1, and it was all because of Justin Wroblewski for the most part. That he is proving himself to be a top-line starter is something that I find incredible. So Cappy, you remember he came into the season and he was in the bullpen, and he was just going to be a spot starter, and that he only had 2 pitches. He had the fastball and the slider, and that was it. Now we're into the middle. Into July, the end of July, and he is one of the best pitchers that they have. His ERA is below 3. He's moved from having those 2 pitches. He now has 6 that he uses with regularity, and I think that to be able to change that within season to move to that many pitches, really, really incredible. Especially when you look at a guy like Roki Sasaki, who was trying to add a 3rd and 4th pitch and was struggling to do that. Justin Wrobleski seamlessly did that, and I think that's pretty amazing. And he completely outdueled that little whiny crybaby Zach Wheeler.
You hate that guy.
I do. Well, because it's ridiculous. I'm not the 5th best pitcher in the National League. Well, yes,
I'm not going to the All-Star game. I'm insulted because I wasn't invited the first time around.
Agree.
Agree. Relax,
yeah,
guy.
But the All-Star game is in your hometown.
Right.
Yeah.
Play.
Scumbag.
I mean, got Wrobleski in and he had 5 strikeouts.
Wow.
Greg,
wow.
Quick thing for you with the pitchers who can throw 6 pitches. I just always think about a catcher, and like, at the little league level, you can barely get the catcher to remember 2 signs, let alone 3 to give to the pitcher. But I get it that a lot of the calls are coming in from but still, just knowing which of 6 pitches to call in which situation is a whole thing in its own right. When you have somebody that's that versatile, that can do that much stuff.
Right, and that. Credit to Dalton Rushing for being a guy that can handle those types of pitches. He has a little bit of trouble.
6-7.
Mention of the numbers, he went to the All-Star game. He's 11-2.
Yeah, no,
that is unbelievable.
Yeah, he's been fantastic, and he has, like I said, he's been changing the way that he pitches throughout the season by adding more pitches, which makes him more valuable. And so now you start thinking about what we talk about all the time: is what's going on with Shohei. Now, I truly believe that Shohei is going to pitch in the postseason. Yesterday, Trudell, you were saying that you don't see it happening, and you could be right. But if for some reason he's not going to be able to, Justin Wrobleski can step right into that spot as long as he stays at the level that he is right now, because he's been that good. As of right now, with no Shohei, he's the number 2 starter behind Yamamoto.
Well, and this is why the Dodgers are who they are. But you think about the fact that not just with Shohei, but all of the pitchers that are on the DL and just haven't pitched, Glass now and Snell, and then the Phillies hit 1 million home runs yesterday, and
2 days ago.
And it's like, right, that's what I meant. Yeah, before yesterday's show. But then you just throw Wrobleski in, and they get 1 run.
Yep.
The next night, and it's like it's not even one of your guys, but now he is a guy.
He went from not being one of your guys to now he's one of the guys.
Real guy.
So he's probably going to be in the bullpen in the postseason, but he could be a starter too. Very nicely done, Lindsay. So Shohei, we talked about the toot blonde that the Phillies had to end the game.
Right.
Well, the Dodgers had one too. In the 3rd inning, Shohei Ohtani. So Eliezer Alfonso Jr. gets his first extra base hit, hits a double, and so congratulations to him. That was a really big deal for him.
Yeah, until he screwed the whole thing up.
Well, there were multiple screw-ups there, Cappy.
Yep, that's true. Ohtani's the same.
Yep, Ohtani is absolutely. So Ohtani gets a single, and Eliezer Alfonso is coming around 3rd and should be able to score with ease. It was an easy ground ball up the middle. Shohei Ohtani decides to go to 2nd for some reason when there was no reason to do it, because the throw was going to be to 2nd base. I understand that he's fast, but that was not the right decision. But Eliezer Alfonso made a massive, massive mistake at the same time. He's just slowed up midway through 3rd base, and he was not able to step on home plate in time, so the run did not count. If he just would have run through home plate, he would have scored the run, and it didn't matter that Shohei got out at 2nd. But because he slowed down, he did not touch home plate in time, and he's out. And that run did not score. And if they would have lost by 1, Cappy, that he would have been killing himself for that.
Let me start off with just this first opinion here. Shohei Ohtani and his knee, I don't believe it.
Fine.
So, okay, we all
what
talk
don't
about.
You believe?
I don't believe he has a knee problem.
So I think he does have a knee problem. A lot of it is probably just putting him on the shelf and resting him.
Happy, what are you talking about, man?
Let me explain.
Conspiracy theory.
No, let me explain. First of all, teams are very guarded when it comes to injuries, okay? Teams will come up with reasons why somebody's hurt, and then we all just accept them because we don't really have access to this sort of inside information. All I'm saying is this. If Ohtani's knee is so hurt, I have a question. Why is he trying to stretch a single into a double? You know why? Because he feels pretty darn good. He feels confident. If he's worried about protecting his knee, he goes to first base and takes his single, and he's not trying to turn a single into a double. I'm just saying, he doesn't look different when he's running. He looks fine to me, and he knows his body better than we do. And if he knows his body as well as we think he does, then he's going to second base because his knee's just fine.
Well, okay, Cappy, it's well argued. I appreciate where you're coming from, but for me, the very simple thing, one thing that you said is that teams aren't necessarily going to disclose exactly what's going on. But they did disclose one thing, and it's that there's swelling in the knee, right?
That's what they said.
Okay, so if there's swelling in the knee, this goes across any sport, anything. We can get Dr. Klappa on at some point if you want about this, but that means there is something structurally wrong. Swelling does not occur in the joints and in the knee unless there is something that needs to be repaired. And so while you're running and while the train is going, the train can keep going with that, and you can slide into second and be fine. But it's like Greg was talking about yesterday, when he's pitching and landing on that knee, that's when it's hurting, and that's why he's not pitching. Because pitching, that's what he wanted to do this year, right, Greg? He wanted to get the Cy Young. That was his main thing.
I'll his whole thing is, Cappy, real fast, his whole thing is, I like to hit, I love to pitch.
Mm-hmm. I will just add this to my argument. He's also dealt with a bicep concern this year, or at least according to the team.
Yep.
He's also dealt with blistering in his pitching hand.
It was bloody.
I'm just suggesting to you, legs look fine to me, knee looks fine to me, and maybe it's something else. But it's like we'll just call it the knee irritation. But really, maybe there's something else going on because he can pitch, or excuse me, he can hit and he can run. But for some reason, we want to shut him down pitching. Mike also well argued about landing on his left leg. I'm just saying something looks a little fishy to me. And by the way,
how many steals does he have this year, Greg?
Not very many. Probably like 8 to 10.
Well, that's another part of it. How many did he have last year?
No, it wasn't last year. The year before, he had 50.
50.
Right. It was actually 54, I believe.
And that's one. That's one.
9,
again, like this was the year. A little bit like I always think, but this is a way old reference. I've been around Michael Thompson
Don't worry,
too often.
Yeah.
But I always think about like the Wilt Chamberlain, the year everyone said he couldn't pass, so he led the league in assists. And for Shohei, we know that he could pitch, but that was the point of emphasis going into this season. I feel like that's all we talked about in spring training.
Yeah, and now that he's not going to get the Cy Young, they don't want him to pitch just as much. So I don't want to like question Shohei Ohtani's knee issue, whether he has it or does not, Cappy.
I am.
You're welcome to. I don't think it's the right thing to do, but that's me.
By the way, Mr. Jug 101 in the YouTube chat says, and you wonder why Cappy never made it in sports. He sounds stupid.
Okay.
See, well, I mean,
nice.
I would ask him what his sports accomplishments are. Let's break out the resume, pal.
Yeah, Mr.
Break
Jug
it out,
101.
Mr. Jug. So listen, I'm just giving you an opinion. That's all.
Yeah, Mr. Jug, let me see you. Let me see you running an Iron Man.
Yeah.
And training for an Iron Man, bro.
Yeah, Mr. Jug.
When you're 44 years old.
Let's try hitting it one more time. Thank you. All right, so the third thing is Max Muncy again comes through with the big hit. He has the 2-run home run and to take the lead. And once again, he did it against one of the best pitchers in the National League, in Zach Wheeler. He did it on Friday against Garrett Cole. He did it yesterday against Zach Wheeler. And they're winning these games because of Max Muncy and the resurgence that he's had this year. Max Muncy has been great in all facets. He's not only been really, really good offensively, he's been amazing defensively. He has some hiccups here and there, but he is a top-tier level third baseman right now, making some incredible plays.
And
so, great
he's
job by Max
35
Muncy.
years old.
Right.
35. For all we talk about, LeBron is 41, Messi's 39, all these things. Max Muncy, you said a great word, resurgence.
Yeah.
Max Muncy has had a monster year, and both offensively, defensively, all-star game, clutch home runs. He's always been clutch, and you're bringing up a great point about him hitting monster home runs, huge home runs against the top-level pitchers. Max Muncy, this is why he's like a top 3 of, at least for me, favorite players in all of Major League Baseball. I love this guy.
Yeah, just completely grinds, is a great player all the way around. And he wasn't a good third baseman. He was a little bit of a butcher over there, and he's changed it. And now when he's over there, I expect him to make almost every play.
The point about third base is obviously a great one. But the arm, one of my favorite things to watch in baseball is just somebody making a throw from deep third.
Yeah,
just where you have no time to wait and you have to unleash, and the arm strength and just the force and the mass plus the accuracy has to be there. It's just it's a beautiful thing to see, and especially if you ever get a chance to go to Dodger Stadium or any baseball stadium and just watch how far and just the way that it travels on a line. Beautiful thing for Maxie.
Yeah. Hey, Berg, by the way, speaking of great defense, we laughed at Trey Turner and what happened
was great
2
yesterday.
nights ago. How about the plays he made last night? And Alex Call, he got him twice at first base. And Alex Call is fast. That brother can run down the first base line. And you remember the one play where he banged into Bryce Harper.
Yep.
But, like, Alex Call can fly, and Trey Turner last night, as bad as he was the night before, he was outstanding last night.
Had some good things. But this is, just to wrap this whole thing up, is that this team, this Dodger team, is going to win the World Series again because of the things we were just talking about and the defensive abilities that they have behind every single pitcher. Justin Robleski is partly as good as he is because he trusts everybody behind him to make the plays to help him get out of situations. So this team, and not doing the things that JT Realmuto does, that's what the Dodgers don't do, and they play great defense. That's the reason why they're going to win the World Series.
Real quick, Cappy, let me ask you this. Field. Oh, sorry, Morales started playing the music. I didn't know it was coming. I was just going to say Dodgers or Field. Quick.
We'll do that in 3 minutes. 8:01 at KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Bergie's Oregon made possible by Blue Eyes Vodka. And be sure to watch the Blue Review presented by LAX tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. on our YouTube channel at ESPN Los Angeles. Trudell will ask a question about Dodgers baseball. Also, it appears that LeBron, it might be done, and it might be Miami on July 27th. How do we know that? Well, we'll tell you. 3.5 minutes from right now on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Trudell, you scumbag. That's next on ESPN LA.
The black and gold are coming off a statement 3-0 rout over the Galaxy in Carson.
Shot back post, and in! Son is buried, and it's 3-0!
And now LAFC return home to BMO Stadium to take on Real Salt Lake on Sun Hung Min bobblehead night.
And the smile on the face from Sonny!
Catch Sonny and the black and gold back at BMO Stadium as they look to keep the momentum rolling. Pre-game starts tonight at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Call Jacob. Hey, Cappy, listen, you get into an accident, you call Jacob at 800-345-6789, and there's steps to this. Step 1, get safe.
Yeah, step 2, get medical care.
Step 3, document everything.
Step 4, do not guess what you should say to insurance companies.
No, and step 5, count on Jacob.
Count on Jacob.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob, 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Great teams walk in with a playbook, so why face your family's future without one? Globe Life makes protecting the people you love simple, and with Globe Life, it's never been any easier. You can apply for coverage online or with an agent in just minutes. No complicated strategy, just straightforward protection from a name you already trust. Get your free quote today at globelifeinsurance.com. Globe Life, official life insurance of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Hey, it's Mace, and for the ultimate immersive sports experience, get into Cosm. See all your favorite summer sports on a massive 87-foot wraparound high-res display. The Cosm Hall features wall-to-wall live multi-view sports for all the big games, and Cosm has immersive cinema like The Matrix, Willy Wonka, and Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone for a family night out. The deck at Cosm, panoramic, rooftop bar, Cosm's signature menu of local food favorites, craft cocktails, and beers. Go to Cosm.com. And I'll see you at Cosm.
From Psycho. Men, your health is the real MVP. Providence reminds you that many of the top health risks men face can go unnoticed. But annual checkups, screenings, and knowing your numbers can make all the difference. From staying active and eating well to prioritizing sleep and mental wellness, small steps can have a big impact. Providence brings together the best minds in men's health, keeping you in the game with trusted, compassionate care. Take control of your health like I did. Learn more at Providence.org. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Guys, Pizza Hut takes me back old school. Birthday parties, Little League, Friday nights. There was always something special about the Hut. Now, celebrate again with Pizza Hut's new throwback value menu. Iconic favorites like a personal pan pizza, breadsticks, and a 2-liter soda starting at just $4. Feed the family with the original stuffed crust pizza, $11.99 for a 1-topping medium. Try new additions like triple cheese, mac and gooey s'mores sticks. Go to pizzahut.com or order now on the Pizza Hut app.
Do you read more about your team in the off-season than in the season? Does your game day outfit include a brown bag with eye holes? Then you may be a fan of a BST or bad sports team. Luckily, when you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, you're protected. Because seeing your painted face in the rearview mirror after a loss isn't just depressing. It's distracting. Visit Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Covered subject to policy terms. Not available in all states or situations.
When's the last time payroll was the easy part of your week? With Gusto, it can be. Gusto is the all-in-one platform designed to take the hassle out of managing your team, from payroll and compliance to hiring, onboarding, and more. With Gusto, you can get back 2 full days each month with all the time you've saved. Go to gusto.com today and learn why over 500,000 small businesses choose Gusto. That's GUSTO.com. Gusto.com.
This is the Angelica's Insurance 8 a.m. hour of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
Good morning, guys. This is Angelica, and this is the 8 a.m. hour of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA, presented by Angelica's Insurance. Every team needs a strong defense, and we got you covered at Angelica's Insurance. From auto and home to business and life, we have a plan just for you, even DUI and SR22 coverage to get you back on the road fast. Visit us at angelicas-ins.com for a free quote today. And now, the 8 a.m. hour of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show, powered by Angelica's Insurance. And Sedano, please pump the brakes, sucker.
The Angelica's Insurance 8 a.m. hour.
8:06. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a windy Wednesday and a big day today. I mean, we'll get to Shawn Michaels in a second, but also
Producer Jorge is back.
And we're excited about it, Jack. Happy 60th birthday. You hear the theme song of one, Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. Now, when growing up, I was a Bret the Hitman Hart kid. Mm-hmm. And him and Shawn Michaels were rivals. Mm-hmm. But I liked Shawn Michaels just because of the swagger. And I'd run around the house singing this song, and I'd tell my mom I'm not the Heartbreak Kid. She's like, shut up. I remember begging her to buy like a WWF magazine in maybe 1992 at the market at a Vons in Whittier. Yeah. And she's like, absolutely not. You're not buying that? And like made it a big deal. They're like, you're not going to buy that trash. And then my dad went all in on the WWF with me. So then she had to sit and watch us order like Royal Rumble 92.
I was just going to say, if mom said no, could you just go to dad?
Well, eventually I had to get him to buy in on the WWF craze. And they're like, it could be cool. We could order a Bigfoot pizza from Pizza Hut.
Oh, the Bigfoot.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Ooh, yeah. You guys could take down a Bigfoot, the two of you?
Yeah, I mean.
Woo.
Wait till you see what happens tomorrow morning. Wait till you see when Pizza Hut shows up tomorrow morning.
I mean, a Bigfoot, in theory, wasn't as big now as, like, when you buy a pizza from Prime Pizza, Cappy and I, Cappy will take down one of those by himself.
Yeah. By the way, I did hear you. I think it was on DeMarco and Travis yesterday talking about you and me just pathetically one night sitting in the East Central in the Nixo Lounge by ourselves watching a Dodger game, each of us with a pizza in front of our faces and taking down the entire pie.
By the way, I love that I do Lit on Tuesdays thanks to Providence. And then Cappy does the Lit recap.
Oh,
Wednesday
I do.
mornings.
I do. I love Lit. Lit is my favorite.
How do you listen to every show? And you... It's like if I go on Spectrum or something, I won't then watch the show and then watch the postgame show and then watch the pregame. It's very impressive.
You never watch back your work?
I used to a lot more when I was kind of first early in my career and being like super self-critical. I'll listen back sometime just to kind of make sure that I'm sharp, but not often. But I do like to listen to other, like if I'm coming in to do a show. I'm just saying I'm unlikely to listen to the other two shows of that day. I'll listen from the day before maybe just to make sure I'm kind of up on whatever everyone's talking about going into it. But Cappy sounds like he'll just have it on all day.
I'll say this. One of the biggest issues in our business, and we're going to get to LeBron and whatever Trudell was going to ask about the Dodgers before we took a timeout.
No, I got an NFL thing.
NFL. Is that people do not go back and air check themselves. And one of the most interesting things of the Rich Eisen, This Was Sports Center, was his first episode with Dan Patrick, which was amazing. I've watched it like 14 times. Dan used to go back and watch almost every Sports Center until one day Keith Olbermann told him, you got the gig. Enough. But that was like 4 years into it.
Yeah.
And not enough people. And I remember my father, back when I was a kid, starting doing this, he would listen to my promos that I would produce, and I was like 14 years old. And stuff, I would go in the production room and play around doing shows and be like, hey, kid, you suck. You got to work at it. Like feedback and listening to yourself. I go back and listen to our morning shows back constantly, and I listen back to imaging that I did 3 years ago and go, gosh, I was so much better than now because I had more time or whatever it is. People don't listen back to themselves.
I think that's a good point.
And they don't, Sedano is always watching himself back. A lot of times he's doing it while he's doing the show, but that's okay.
Well, it all depends on the amount, right? The amount of reps. Like if I'm doing play-by-play, which I don't get to do as much, and I'll only get to do 3-4 games a year, I'll definitely watch those once or twice, right?
Yeah.
There are many more notes that there's a lot of improvement that I still have to make. And if I haven't done your show in a while, you already made the point. I don't need to remake it again. So just listen to the way that you said it. I think that's
which point are you going to make?
No, the point I'm saying, the point that you made, it's help if you go back and check your work in whatever your job is. For the most part, you can make yourself better.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. For me, I happen to love Lit. It's like my favorite day on the station, and I literally sit on the other end of the radio or the app, and I say, "All right, Morales, make me laugh. Let's go. Come on, man." And if he's not making me laugh, I will text him like, "What's wrong with you today, man? Like, what's your problem?" Yesterday though, when John Ireland was talking about the harsh city water because he wanted to suck on the tap, the way it sounded, harsh city water, it just sounded like he said harsh and there was no C in there. And it just made me laugh. And then Morales telling stories about how he and I walk the streets and he's a scared because I wasn't with him to protect him on the street so he can't walk down to Planet Fitness or whatever. These things make me laugh. So I listen to Lit all day on Tuesdays because you know what? I'm a fan of the station when I'm not on it.
Thank you. And the last thing is John Ireland, when he's at the Idaho compound, that long microphone he has on YouTube. The long mic is amazing.
It is.
It's impressive, Mike.
It looks like something I bought in Walmart, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Meanwhile, okay, so Trudell, we want to talk about LeBron and the Heat in about 5 to 10 minutes, but first you had something, so go ahead.
Well, so I have a longer NFL segment that we can do later because the Dodger question, if you wanted to do that, because you did tease that. Greg basically guaranteed they were going to win the World Series again. I think we can all
not guarantee, but
I think you said very strongly.
Bergie
I think they
just shot at you.
No, I think they're going to win the World Series. It's not a guarantee.
But you very strongly said the Dodgers are going to win the World Series.
By the way, let me give some context because it seems like Bergie's annoyed.
And he is annoying.
Because Bergie slapped around Trudell in the break and said, listen here. He did instantaneous Greg Bergman School of Content.
Really?
Okay, you want to get into that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
What happened?
Well, Greg can say his perspective on this, but he was essentially telling me after the fact that the segment was produced in a certain way, and basically that I was stepping on some of the production, which is true. And what I said was that would have been a good thing to tell me before the segment so that I knew not to do it.
That's my fault, I guess.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, that's my fault.
So I was just explaining to him. I said, for the future, this is what we do.
Now,
so you understand.
Everybody is right in this. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't like a big thing.
Fair thing
I guess
to say
I
to me.
never thought about
it wasn't
that
a fight.
Because we did have the conversation on the air last week about, like, maybe we should, it was off the air. Berg and I he was like, Cap suggested we do different organs. And I said, well, how about we do a sounder in between each of the things?
Right.
That's when I came up with the,
which was a nice transition piece, by the way. I like that.
That's exactly what I was shooting for.
So
I was like, Bergie, we need a transition piece from one to the next to the next.
I like that.
I guess
Listen to your feedback, Cappy. How about that?
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you, brother.
Yeah, Cappy, it was a good suggestion. But to your point, Trudell, I should have told you ahead of time. But I guess, and that's on me. But I guess sometimes I get confused when there's different hosts all the time. When do I tell what?
Hold on. Didn't we do this yesterday? So,
I feel
Trudell,
like we
don't
did.
you remember from yesterday?
No, it wasn't the same yesterday.
We did do
organ?
it yesterday.
Yeah, we did the same
Yeah, we
feature.
did. We did.
No,
we do it
but
every
with
day.
okay. So what I
Can we do the NFL segment?
Well, now Trudell, you're at fault because we did this segment yesterday. We did the organ. We had the transitions yesterday.
Happy to learn this. What would have been the better way to just basically not? Because what I was trying to do was hey Greg, I like that whatever the first thing, and then help into the transition by pointing out part of the stat or whatever in this case it was, if it's Mookie Betts or if it's the pitcher, and then okay, it's like I'm listening to you. You made a good point. Let's get to the next one. So I was doing my own little transition thing.
And now you're talking over the transition again. So here's the thing:
is he or did the transition go over him talking?
All I know is, let me tell you something.
Which one was over with?
Let me tell you how it's going to sound on an AM radio.
Oh, yeah, please tell me.
The organ is going to win.
Oh.
That's just how processing works.
That's how sound works.
So no matter what, whoever is wrong, if Lindsay hit it over you, that's going to win. So you're going to sound muffled, and nobody's going to hear what you said. That's why I always say, what did you say? And you repeat it.
Cappy.
So all I would say is this, and this is what I yelled about at Geeter and Beto that one day. Everybody relax. Energy does not mean talking fast and talking over each other. Energy just means sounding awake, unlike some other stations, and doing mornings. So my point is there's plenty of room. We got 3 hours. We don't need to be stepping on each other. One of the most brilliant things, if you listen to Mason and Ireland, and they've been doing this 30 years, so even though we joke around, they barely ever step on each other because they're just like, we got plenty of time. We don't need to be in a rush to step on each other. And I know we're excited. We're talking about, Trudell getting it on with characters on the Disney cruise. I get it, but there's plenty of room.
Mm-hmm. There's so much room, Trudell, that you can tell a 21-minute story about a penguin pooping all over you at SeaWorld.
And bring Sweet Timmy in here.
Right. There's that much room, bro.
It's all Trudell.
There's that much room.
That's why I wondered if this was better. Just because it is at the beginning.
But I don't think it would cut through, and then the applause is long. Here's what I would do, Trudell. You want some feedback? And I'm not going to be mean. Go back and listen to these shows that you do with us and wonder at the times when we're all stepping on each other if that's good radio. That's all. You're very talented. That's why Sedano, the Black Hand, wanted you here. I agreed with it. Berkey fought me a little bit, but eventually we all agreed.
You're making some good points.
I didn't fight you.
I can make a point.
Go ahead.
When you're doing a show, and let's say it's Mason and Ireland, and it's 2 people,
right?
It's pretty easy not to step on each other. When there are 5 people that have microphones, plus 2 or 3 people doing production, it's going to happen some. But you're also going to get much more of the natural kind of fun back and forth. Like that's part of the fun,
right,
on the morning show.
We notice?
So there's no possible way to have 5 people.
I mean,
and microphones. There's 6.
We seem to figure out when Sedano's here to do it.
And sure, when you have the people that are doing it every day and know the exact rhythms of it.
I'm
yes.
not saying it's not going to happen once in a while. I'm just saying
right.
if we want to get better.
But then by talking about it happening on the air instead of talking about like a topic, right?
I don't like
fun?
stuff behind the scenes.
No, we do all of our business on the air.
Yeah,
we just do all of our business.
Because here's the thing.
No, I'm saying for the listener.
No, the listener loves it.
Either they love it or they don't, but they seem, based on the numbers, to be here and not falling asleep doing other things.
Put up a poll.
I mean, that's just who we are. And again,
which is great.
That's one of the magical things of ESPN LA is we have minorities on the air. We have females involved on the air. We're not just giving you 20 minutes of, I want to talk sports with you. And by the way, we even had a good one. We had Hacksaw on the air, and he was great with it. So listen, this is what we do, Trudell.
Of course. There's a balance between a little stepping and just taking turns talking, which can be static.
Right.
Yeah, and there's a perfect mix, and you guys often hit it on the morning show.
And we want you to be a big part of it. And we don't want Bergie to have to yell at you at the break.
Oh, wow. He yelled.
He did
yelled
not,
at you?
He did not yell. He was trying to basically not do it in the way that you would do it. But I could see it on his face that he was annoyed.
No, there was no annoyance. I was explaining to you.
Well, maybe not annoyed. You were trying to figure out a way to do it without making me feel a certain way about it.
Right.
So
I didn't want you to feel bad.
You were kind of like you were trying to figure out how to approach it, and I do not feel bad at all. So it was good, but I think it's perfectly acceptable.
Okay,
to do
now we feel good. Does everybody feel better now?
Hey,
I don't.
feel fine.
Now I don't feel better anymore.
All right, so why don't you ask your question that you interrupted the music at 7:59 about, and we'll go from there.
I figure there's enough people to watch the clock when I'm in here.
So when you hear the music, if you look at the clock and you realize
the music hadn't started, it was all
right.
Here was my very brief question for Cappy. with Greg, I think making the very fair point. We know the Dodgers are the best team. You could look at any of the stats, etc. But would you take the field, knowing how baseball is, knowing how hard it is to not just repeat but potentially three-peat? Hasn't happened since the Yankees. Would you take the field or the Dodgers, Cappy, right now?
If you gave me the choice, I would think the smarter bet is on the field. But when I look around baseball, Philadelphia, Atlanta, I would never believe in Milwaukee. I don't care how fast Mizorowski can throw the ball. He's only one guy. I don't see any threat at all in the NL West. And then when I look at the American League, I don't think the American League is very good this year at all. And so what am I going to trust the Chicago White Sox who've all of a sudden shown up and decided to play baseball, or the Texas Rangers or the Mariners and the Yankees without Judge? The smarter play you would think would be take the entire field. You've got 29 other options versus just one, the Dodgers. But looking around baseball, who really poses a great threat in the American League. Last year, the American League had the Toronto Blue Jays. They're in last place in the AL East. They're 46-55. The teams that pose the greatest threat to the Dodgers are the Braves and the Phillies. And Bergie, tell me if you think I'm wrong, but other than that, where are the threats? So maybe the smarter bet is take the Dodgers versus the field. Otherwise, take those 29 teams versus one seems to be smarter. But they're just, I don't see anybody out there that's going to take the Dodgers down.
The only other team that you didn't mention, Cappy, is the Brewers, and with Jacob Mizorowski, this guy is ridiculously good. And if they somehow pull off a trade for Skubal or a top-line starting pitcher, then that becomes even scarier. But that's really the teams that it's the Phillies, it's the Brewers, and possibly the Braves. I don't trust the Braves though.
And by the way, you ripped me last week when I went through the schedule. You ripped my ass on the air. You're like, I just said everything you just said.
Trudell said it first, I said it, and then you said it.
And then it appeared in imaging. So.
Right, well, if we're air checking, Cappy did start with Mizorowski. He said, and I quote, do you think I trust the Brewers and Mizorowski no matter how fast he can throw the ball?
I'm like, that's one guy.
Yeah.
You did say that?
I did not hear that. You're good, very nicely pointed out.
Got to back up Cappy.
Thank
in
you.
the few instances that I can.
The few instances.
If this is an air check segment,
Right.
Cappy, so my counterpoint, and it makes total sense to look at the standings, who's playing well, right? Okay, yes, the Yankees are only 12 games above 500, but they're plus 88 run differential, blah, blah, blah. My point would be, going into the postseason last year, we didn't think the Toronto Blue Jays were going to be the team that could push the Dodgers to the extent that they did. Mm-hmm. So the opponent right now, it doesn't matter who's hot, who's playing the best, who emerges. There will be a team. It could be an AL team. It could be an NL team. It's the same way things work in the NBA. Going in, we're not going to pick against the Spurs or the Thunder last year in terms of a title winner. The Knicks got white hot because they finally figured out how to use Karl Anthony Towns in the right way and play through him on the perimeter, etc. So that would be the argument. It's not so much that we cannot make a good argument that there's a team that's better than the Dodgers on paper. There isn't. There hasn't been one in practice. It's more just that the how difficult mentally it is to stay in there, how difficult physically it is for these players. Shohei Ohtani's knee is one example. And that's why you would entertain the field even while knowing that right now the Dodgers are the best team.
No doubt. The field is the right play. But again, looking at the field, and we're only, how many games are we in? We're 100, 101 games into the season. There are 60 games to go-ish. I just can't see anybody that is going to beat this Dodger team as they are today. Now, look,
isn't that great to have a team, though, where there's not really a specific weakness? There's nothing you can do other than point out that, well, it's tough to three-peat, so some other team could get hot.
But I will just say this, one concern, and Berg, I know we haven't really we've kind of not talked about this as much, but the Will Smith injury.
Oh, yeah.
And this is why, by the way, when I talked earlier today about Shohei Ohtani's knee, and I say, why is a guy who has a knee problem trying to stretch out a single to a double? Because the Dodgers' original thought on Will Smith was, oh, he slept wrong on his neck. Now, all of a sudden, how many months we're looking at, what, 3 months now? He's going on the 60-day IL, right?
So it's he's been out for a month and a half. He was always not going to come back until August 15th. The 60-day IL just puts him out until about August 4th or 5th.
Okay. I question these things. I'm cynical, but that is your one concern right now about the Dodgers is Will Smith is one of the key characters of this team, one of the most clutch players on this team. So I'm more worried about Will Smith's coming back right now than I am about Blake Snell, than I am about Edwin Diaz.
So to that point, if the Dodgers will show you what they feel about Will Smith. If they go out and get a catcher by August 3rd and get then he's hurt. Then something is wrong. Mm-hmm. If they do not, then they trust that he's going to be back. And they're just kind of putting him on the shelf like they're doing a lot of guys.
Hey, by the way, great job by Trudell here of reintroducing more Dodger talk.
Well,
so for all the talk about sound checking, what a brilliant job by Michael Trudell this morning.
Hold on.
Bringing us home.
That's nice. I think you're missing something, though, about Will Smith. And I think this is very important.
Hold on, you stepped on my applause. Hold on.
Jorge, that's why you have a great PER, all right? When you come in hot and ready to roll.
Oh, no, he's great. That's why we're excited.
Producer Jorge is back.
Here's what you're missing. It's possible Will Smith could just be waiting out the summer of Schwanz. Maybe he's somebody that just focuses better without all the fun and frivolity. And when the summer of Schwanz is officially declared dead, then he will come back and play baseball.
August 3rd was the date that we decided. August 3rd is the last day of Summer of Schwanz. And Bergie, you just said what? August 5th?
So he's he's eligible to come off the 60-day IL either 4th or 5th, but he's not expected back until at least the 15th.
Oh, okay.
To be fair,
Summer of Schwans will be in the books.
Well, if we're doing best ofs on 4th and 5th, that'll include Summer of Schwans. So then the SOS will be over on August 5th.
August 5th.
Technically, yeah. Because then Sedano is back on August 6th, right?
Yeah, we probably should do the 4th show just because that's the day after the trade deadline for Major League Baseball.
So it's just Beto and us?
Beto and us.
I won't be here.
What do you mean?
Now you got
Jorge, you're fine.
Nah, that's how the conversation started yesterday. I said, Bergie, I ain't doing these Beto solo days. I was going to take the whole week off, and then he's like, so you're just going to leave me? And I'm like, no, I'll do Thursday and Friday when Sedano's here. And it's Sedano and Beto. But Beto solo? Nah, man, come on. I need some time.
He wants to do Beto and Friends.
Who?
I love the idea of Beto and Amigos.
Well, he can do that, but I ain't going to be here. Jorge's been locked up for 2 months.
I was on a 60-day IL. That's what I was.
Let Jorge work a little bit.
By the way, Trudell, don't look so blue. 3 of the segments today I've marked for the Sedano and Cap Saturday special. That doesn't happen a lot with fill-ins. So good job. You gave us 3 best of segments today.
Well, we'll see how my NFL game does coming up.
That's ahead. Plus, we'll still get to LeBron in the Heat all ahead. But first, let me tell you about my friends at Life Source. You know what Johnny I says.
I get out of the shower, I do a happy dance, and then I suck on the tap.
Here in Los Angeles, we all know it's dirty Skivoso water.
It's Skivoso.
That's why you don't want to be a city water sleazeball no more. No more chlorine and chemicals. That's why I made the switch to a Life Source whole house water system, and you could do it too. What's that phone number? 800-WATER99, LifeSourceWater.com. 800-WATER99, LifeSourceWater.com. LifeSource cleans and conditions the water from every tap in your home so you could suck on the tap. You can get out of the shower feeling nice and clean. Let it swing, Jack. Let it swing. All you got to do is call 800-WATER99, LifeSourceWater.com. If you don't believe John Ireland and I, well, then who are you going to believe? Or just look up LifeSource Whole House Water Systems, read the reviews, and make that change. Make that change, like Michael used to say. Make that change. Michael Jackson, by the way. Get a LifeSource water system for your house. Call the LifeSource Water California factory at 800-WATER99 or visit LifeSourceWater.com. One more time for you in the back. 800-WATER99. LifeSourceWater.com. One more time for Funchinova, who's got tuna fish on the brain. 800-WATER99 or LifeSourceWater.com. Listen, producer Jorge just came from a place that didn't have clean water. Okay? He knows. He wants to go to John Ireland's house tonight and suck on the tap. And by the way, John Ireland will watch. He'll be like, Jorge, suck on my tap, Jack.
What if I'm a sicko that likes to watch?
Well, 800-WATER99, LifeSourceWater.com. Taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply. I don't know exactly where we're going to go next. Maybe it's the NFL game with Trudell. Maybe it's LeBron in the Heat. We'll have to find out. 3 minutes from right now on ESPN LA.
It's the Summer of Schwans on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Welcome to Milagro Tequila, where the sun shines, good times roll, and tequila pours. Take a sip of sunshine this summer with Milagro Tequila, crafted from 100% Blue Weber agave for bright flavor and exceptional smoothness. Shake up fresh margaritas with Milagro Silver. Mix the perfect paloma with Milagro Reposado, or enjoy the rich, smooth taste of Milagro Añejo on the rocks. Find Milagro at your favorite retailer, in-store, and online. Tequila never tasted brighter. Milagro Tequila. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hey guys, it's Cap. I'm here with Angelica from Angelica's Insurance. Angelica, why do people get so stressed when it comes to insurance?
Finding insurance can be stressful, Cappy. Prices go up, coverage gets confusing, y muchas veces you don't even know who to trust. Whether it's auto, home, life, or commercial coverage, Angelica's Insurance will find protection that fits your life and your budget, en inglés o en español. Protection, service, y gente que realmente se preocupa.
Call us or visit angelicas-ins.com. That's angelicas-ins.com.
You want to talk about a winning locker room? Rotolo Chevrolet is stacked.
That's the goal, Travis. Build a team that shows up every day ready to win for the customer.
And you trust them to do it?
100%. When your people know you've got their back, they take care of everything else.
That's why people like me keep coming back. It's not just buying a car, it's an experience.
Exactly. Great people, great culture, and we make every customer drive away happy. Come see us in Fontana off the 210 freeway at Sierra or online at rotolochevy.com.
Hey, what's up, Holmes?
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News and World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Harry Douglas here to help you get in on the sweet life with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. It's that classic throwback cotton candy flavor, but with 0 sugar and a 5-hour energy boost. I keep these with me so I can tackle that sweet tooth with a tasty caffeine kick and no guilty sugary aftermath. Bring on the sweetness with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy Shots. Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
Drip Drop is doctor-developed, proven fast hydration that helps your body and mind work better. Trusted by firefighters, medical professionals, and over 90% of top college and pro sports teams. Drip Drop is engineered to hydrate faster and more effectively than water alone, with 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks. Stock up now at dripdrop.com and use promo code RADIO20 for 20% off your first order. That's dripdrop.com, promo code RADIO20.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on.
I really want to play that sausage game. I like swing your sausage. That's like my kind of game, I think.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
No, I have nothing to do with this.
Exactly what you do.
Oh, my God. Look at him swing that sausage.
Back to Sedano and Kap.
8:31. Good morning. The Sedano Kap Morning Show on a windy Wednesday. Happy birthday. He turned 64. One of my favorite Keith Sweat songs. Something just ain't right. The great thing about Keith Sweat is when he gets on stage, he looks like he's got no brain cells left. Like, he's just moving and kind of spazzes. And you're like, man, how many drugs did Keith Sweat do back in the day? And then when he goes to sing, it's perfect and dead on. He's an amazing act to watch.
I think he's a vampire. Like Tom Brady.
Well, no, that's the other thing. Black don't crack.
Yeah, for real. He's like 70, and he looks the same.
Well, he's 64. I just said it, but that's okay. By the way, you could tell by the way he moves those hips, Keith Sweat still can get down.
Oh, really?
If he comes on that Disney cruise with you, Trudell, you're going to be asked to leave the room. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Meanwhile, you heard the rejoin there. I think today, Lindsay, do you have the Swing Your Sausage game here? We got to play Swing Your Sausage in the digital hour. I want to see Trudell and Funches play Swing Your Sausage.
I like that idea.
Do we have the game? Your mic's not on.
I'm sorry. I'm texting with Wendy. We might have to wait for Swing Your Sausage for another day, but if Wendy joins us in the YouTube hour, but it's up to you guys.
No, we can fit both in.
Okay. All right.
I think so.
Yeah.
We only have to do like 5 minutes to Swing Your Sausage.
Okay.
It's a good game.
8:33 in the morning. Wendy ahead in the digital hour, hopefully on a windy Wednesday, as the LeBron news. So I want to get to this real quick, and then let's get to Trudell's NFL game. So basically it went viral. Bergie sent it last night. I saw it this morning, posted everywhere, that the Miami Heat yesterday let it slip that they had everything ready for a LeBron James welcome press conference scheduled for July 27th, which would make us all believe, and if this is actually the case, we'll still stretch out the story for, what was that? What's today? July 22nd.
Yep.
So 5 more days.
Mm-hmm.
But if he's going to the
Monday.
Yeah, if he's going to the Heat, I'm disappointed. I wanted him to go back home to Cleveland.
Same.
And now you're going to go to the Heat, and Pat Riley's going to get to do it again with you and Spoelstra. It's like, okay. Now we know Evan Cohen and Sedano will be running around like little teenage schoolboys.
Yeah, right. Oh, Heat culture. Heat culture. He's back. Heat culture. Yeah, that'll happen. But, you know, I did think about it like this. True, I'd love to hear what you think. So, again, to Morales' point, for anybody who may have missed this, the Heat, their social media team put something on YouTube like LeBron James introductory press conference, and then they immediately pulled it down. And people capture this stuff in a matter of seconds. And so the Heat were like, oh, we're sorry. Oh, my God, we're sorry. It was the wrong thing. We didn't mean to do that.
No, they said they were just preparing in case.
Yeah.
Dot.
Right. And the thing is, now you've had the Heat put out the LeBron James introductory press conference for July 27th. That's one. You've had Steve Kerr tell fans on Twitter, yeah, we're getting LeBron. You can put that on Twitter. Go ahead. So, I mean, to me, it's just kind of funny that everybody's sort of in the game. As a matter of fact, I went back and I watched that whole Adam Silver thing where Adam Silver's like, well, we really need to know where he's going to go, TV and teams. And I'm kind of thinking that even Adam Silver is part of the charade. Like, I'm not so sure that Adam Silver was really telling you the truth in as much as he's just playing the perpetuation game on LeBron. I'm with you, Chris, that if he goes back to Miami, it's a bit of a disappointment. But on the other hand, if he's talking about happiness and he's talking about pursuing a championship, he knows Miami. He's lived there. He's won there. He knows the organization because it's all the same people. He could have the happiness part of life living in Miami, and he could have the pursuit of a championship, I think, in Miami, given the addition of Giannis. Trudell, what do you think about this possibility of maybe LeBron? I don't know that any of us have taken Miami as seriously as we have Cleveland and Golden State. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything other than anybody else. That this is what Rich Paul keeps saying over and over. I heard Bill Simmons. I listened to about half of it on with Max and Rich today, and Rich was sort of in the, well, I'm not talking about that anymore right now, and Simmons was trying to poke it a little bit. I just, when I moved out here in 2008, it was just to do website, like writing, and sure, I did some podcasts and some kind of web videos, but so there are these different portals. At the time, it was called El Cid. It's called something else now. And so I would write the article out, and maybe whether or not it was going to go live then or the next day, there's like two different buttons. And we all know this in radio. It's a different way to do it. And our social media team, right, they have drafts that they have saved probably. And so if you hit the wrong button, then it goes live. Now, typically somebody wouldn't see it, and you can pull it down in time. And this one got seen. And so I just immediately felt like, oh, man, I feel bad for whoever hit the wrong button, because Pat Riley sees that, probably not going to be thrilled about it. And the one thing you're absolutely trying not to do in that kind of a job, which is usually some level of entry level, is to alert the higher ups in your organization and maybe even, worst case scenario, disrupt something. So if that, not that that should sway LeBron's decision, but it's just something, could it take a little bit of juice out of it? So I kind of felt for the people that did it. And to me, it doesn't make it more or less likely, just that they've already been listed amongst these theoretical finalists. And so all five of those teams or whatever, are they preparing something? I don't think you need to do that. I don't think it's worth the risk, because it's not that hard to build a web page and to build the YouTube thing out. You have to be ready to do it, but it's probably not worth putting it into a draft, because this is what could happen.
So for what it's worth, our team in ESPN Cleveland, our friends over there, Chops runs their social media over there, and he had tweeted out today, he said, I've made multiple YouTube links and social posts as drafts already. The exact same situation where I think people probably have team alerts and certain alerts on. I have Shams on Twitter as an alert going to my phone now. Every time he tweets, I get an alert, because I'm assuming that, or I'm thinking maybe that's where the LeBron news will come from. So for what it's worth, they're not the only ones doing this. And I'm sure we probably, if we were one of those teams, we would probably have something like that ready to go too.
Okay, but can I ask a question, since I've never been somebody who's created a draft on YouTube? If the announcement is going to happen on the 27th, in theory, this was what Miami's point was. Hey, the 27th, big announcement, we're going to be ready. You mean to tell me that a full week in advance, somebody who works in their social media strategy department, somebody who works on their YouTube channel, they have to have a link available a week in advance? In other words, if they found out on Sunday the 26th, hey, LeBron is announcing that he's coming to Miami, we're actually going to have a press conference tomorrow, you mean to tell me that that person can't immediately create that link and be ready 24 hours in advance or 24 minutes in advance? They have to do this a week in advance? This, for me, I started to think to myself, oh, they know what's going on, they're preparing for this, and somebody screwed up. And that makes me now all of a sudden think Philly's probably out. The Warriors are still alive. Miami's going to get them. That's what I started to think.
They could be trolling too.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. I think that it's July 22nd. Mm-hmm. There's literally nothing else going on in terms of what are people doing in an NBA office right now, especially if the rest of the roster is either set or close to set. Mm-hmm. In fact, the Lakers have more players on their roster than they can even have. So if you're not like on the basketball ops side of things, and you're just on the like the marketing or the content or whatever that department is within a given organization, there isn't that much to do. It's like off-season planning, okay, campaigns for the teams that do that, which sometimes is not necessary. So I think it's just somebody trying to get ahead of what they think could possibly happen, and they hit the wrong button.
Just as simple as hitting the wrong button.
Yeah. That's what I think. I don't think this
so,
makes it any more likely that he's going to Miami, but we already knew it was a possibility. So I still think Golden State.
Okay, so ranking these teams now, Golden State, Cleveland, Philly, Miami. I'll still go with Cleveland because I think the story of the hero, the king, returns home. He delivered the last time. Can he deliver one more time? He created schools. He's such a wonderful guy, such a great philanthropist. He's coming home to finish up his career. I'll still take Cleveland. Mike, you say Golden State. Christopher, where's he going?
I want Cleveland because I think it'll be good for this show because of Lindsay's Cleveland fandom, and it'll be good for our friends at ESPN Cleveland. And I think even if he doesn't win the finals, which I don't think he will, going back home is a good way to say, like, if you're going to pull off the charades he has of switching teams constantly, at least you bookend it with, I went back home.
Bergie?
I'm with Trudell. I think he goes to Golden State because I think that's where he's going to have the most fun, play with his team. And that'll be more fun for the fans, too. I think more people will want to watch him on Golden State on a nightly basis against basically everybody. If you have Steph, Draymond, and LeBron playing together, that's going to be must-watch TV all the time, and that's really the only reason that I would watch LeBron. Take time to go and I got to watch this LeBron game.
What was the Sylvester Stallone, like all the old guys get together?
Expendables.
Yeah, it was like the Expendables thing. I think it was Bill Simmons that I first heard say that, but yeah, that's basically what it is.
There was a movie called Last Vegas that was very much like that, where they go to Vegas for a bachelor party, that kind of thing.
Okay. Here's the one person who's most emotionally involved in this story. Lindsay, you got Bergie and Trudell who say Golden State. You got Mia Morales who are wanting Cleveland. Lindsay, baseball, where's your man LeBron going to go?
It has not changed since yesterday. I think he's going to Golden State. Also, I have a windy update.
Ah, yes. Hold on. Stand by.
Great hit.
We now go to our windy update desk and producer Lindsay Baseball.
All right, so Windy is going to join us in the 9 o'clock hour. He'll join us at 9:05. However, there are a few conditions I promised him.
Okay.
Oh, no.
We get one LeBron question and no Jonathan Kuminga talk, and I will explain that in the next segment. Why there's no Jonathan Kuminga talk.
How long will he have for us?
With 30 minutes.
Okay, so then we can kick, it appears, the Trudell NFL game to then and swing your sausage. We're going to fit all of that plus our usual fun and frivolity into the 9 o'clock hour, because coming up next, we're going to find out why we can't ask Windy about who? Jonathan Kuminga?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll find that out next. But first, Cappy, let's talk about the wellness company.
Oh, I'd love to. Hey, look, the wellness company, I've got it right here. This is the medical emergency kit. I'm holding on to it right here. And if you are going on a family vacation this summer, if your kids are going on some kind of a trip, if you are going on a Disney cruise to Alaska, you should be taking the medical emergency kit with you. Mike Trudell, I'm being dead serious when I tell you that you and your wife and your 3 kids and your in-laws, if you're going on this trip on a Disney cruise, you don't know if somebody gets sick. Now, look, there's a doctor on the boat, and there's probably a way to get pharmaceuticals on the boat. But why do that? You've got every medication that you might need right here inside the medical emergency kit. And if somebody gets sick on this trip, you're going to want to get them their medication as fast as you possibly can so that they can enjoy the trip. And you say, well, how would I know what medication to take based on what condition I have? That's why you have the guidebook right here. Inside the guidebook, it will tell you, hey, you're experiencing, burning in your ear, take this pill. You're experiencing, a chest cold and green stuff's coming out of your mouth. Use this. Use the guidebook, and it'll tell you what medication to take. There are medications in here like amoxicillin or a generic Z-Pack and a bunch of medications that can treat a wide range of common and even more serious illnesses. And by the way, if you don't feel confident, like, I'm not sure, this is my symptom, this is what the book says, I don't really know, well, there are doctors standing by. You can make that call, and you can speak to one of their telemedicine doctors. So here's what you do. You go to urgentcarekit.com/710, urgentcarekit.com/710. Use our promo code 710. You're saving $45. If you're going on vacation, if your kids are going off to college and they're going to live in dorms. Even if your kids are young and they go to school and they bring things home, every family should have this medical emergency kit. UrgentCareKit.com/710. Promo code 710 to save $45.
Thank you. 8:45 on a windy Wednesday. Windy will join us in the digital hour after top of the hour, 9 o'clock. The Rich Eisen Show terrestrially on 710 a.m. and the ESPN LA app. And then we will continue the Sedano and Kap tile and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Meanwhile, 3 minutes from right now, we'll find out about Windy's rules, and we'll see if we can squeeze in just a little bit more fun and frivolity on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
The Black and Gold are coming off a statement 3-0 rout over the Galaxy in Carson.
Shot back post, and Son is buried, and it's 3-0.
And now LAFC return home to BMO Stadium to take on Real Salt Lake on Sun Hung Min Bobblehead Night.
And the smile on the face from Sonny.
Catch Sonny and the Black and Gold back at BMO Stadium as they look to keep the momentum rolling. Pre-game starts tonight at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
You know, in sports, you got to have the right team in your corner. Same goes for after an accident. That's why when people ask me who to call, I say it's easy. I tell them to call my guy. I got a guy. Attorney Big Al. Big Al's been helping accident victims across California for more than 15 years. He's an LA native, a huge sports fan. Wait till you hear him go. And he knows that after a crash, things get overwhelming fast. Between dealing with insurance companies trying to rip you off, trying to get your car fixed, trying to find the right doctors if you're hurt, it can be a lot. It can turn your whole world upside down. That's where Big Al and his team will step in for you. So lock this number in your phone. 1-800-HURT-123. 1-800-HURT-123. They'll help guide you through the process, protect your rights, and help you understand what you may be entitled to. And here's the biggest thing. Don't let the insurance company call the plays. Call 1-800-HURT-123 or visit AttorneyBigAlCA.com.
Attorney Big Al's Attorney Ken Klein, based in Los Angeles.
All right, SoCal, summer's officially here. The grill's fired up. The kids are out of school. Everybody's posting vacation photos. Meanwhile, you're still looking at those same old floors? It's time for an upgrade. Head over to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where they've got millions of in-stock options in hardwood, laminate, tile, waterproof vinyl, carpet, and turf. Hernandez gives you true wholesale pricing all year long. That's right, no waiting, no gimmicks, no wondering if next week's sale is going to be better. Just an incredible selection and wholesale pricing from a family-owned business that's been serving Southern California for 3 generations. First responders, military, and veterans get extra savings, and if you find a lower price somewhere else, Hernandez will match it, no questions asked. So before your next summer party, barbecue, or family get-together, give your home an upgrade it deserves. Visit the showroom next to the Commerce Casino, right off the 5 freeway. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR or online at HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, because no sale beats wholesale.
Corazon.
Oh, crap. I still haven't texted Mace back. 8:48 in the morning. The Rams season is right around the corner. Tune in tomorrow from 6 to 9 p.m. for a special Rams Revealed live broadcast on 7:10 a.m., the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube. Cappy and Geeter will be live from the YouTube theater talking to Rams legends like Eric Dickerson, Jackie Slater, and Kevin Demoff. There may even be a big announcement. Maybe they'll tell you where LeBron's going. That's tomorrow night. Rams Revealed, 6 to 9 p.m. right here on ESPN LA, your home of Rams football. Meanwhile, the 8 o'clock hour on ESPN LA, always made possible by Fix My DUI. Life can change in a moment. Even good people make mistakes. Did you know what you do in the first 10 days after a DUI can impact your driving privileges? That's why it's important to act now. Angelica and the team at Fix My DUI are here to answer any questions about your DUI, DMV hearing, driver's license, or SR22 insurance requirements. Call today for a free consultation at 888-607-7077. Put that in your phone. In case one of you get a DUI, you don't want to end up like Jorge and be in Chino for 2 months. Or go to fixmydui.org. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We are back in, it appears, 1 minute from right now.
In a world parched for excitement, one drink will emerge. Twisted Tea, the refreshing thrill ride of flavor. Recreating its classic role as the hard iced tea that goes down smooth. Twisted Tea doesn't just taste like real iced tea, it's made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol. Taste the adventure with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
It's time for the Wild Fork Foods Yacht Rock Song of the Morning.
It's time for the Wild Fork Foods Yacht Rock Song of the Morning on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Wild Fork, your neighborhood meat and seafood market.
Now, he's put on his captain's hat.
I am the captain. This is the captain's table. The captain sits at the captain's table.
Captain Condiment has the Yacht Rock all queued up.
Now.
8:50 in the morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a windy Wednesday. Windy will join us in about 15 minutes from right now in the digital hour. We always end the song with one of the Mount Rushmores of Yacht Rock, Michael McDonald, but we can always throw in some more, huh? More Michael McDonald. Today is also National Rat Catchers Day.
National Rat Catchers Day?
Sedano and I think, caught all the rats around here, but there's still probably a few more sniffing around. We'll get you, though. We'll get you eventually. Don't worry. Final segment of the 8 o'clock hour, the Morning Wood. Thanks to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. They got the hardwood, the morning wood over there. Summer's here before your next barbecue or family gathering. Upgrade those old floors with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Visit HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net or the showroom next to the Commerce Casino. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, no sale beats wholesale. They'll also bring you the Lindsay segment around 9:30 today. Actually, it'll be 9:35 because we got Windy at 9:30.
Got to figure out what Lindsay was saying before the break, which is that Wendy said, well, Lindsay seemed to set conditions.
Well, it's not so much for me as him because, Wendy's sanity is at stake right now because, he's saying it's a very dangerous time to do any TV or any appearances. And, they spent the whole Hoop Collective talking about, contracts and all that kind of stuff and what's kind of recapping what has happened over the NBA offseason so far and the contract implications and cap implications each team has. So one of the things that he brought up was this brilliant rant that he went on about Jonathan Kuminga. So I'm just going to play that real quick for you, part of it.
Kuminga still trends, like, at least on my socials, there he's trending every day. And I want to be clear. I have nothing against Jonathan Kuminga, him or a player, but the outsized interest in what happens to him is mind-boggling to me. The amount of attention and coverage that is paid to Jonathan Kuminga's contractual situation, I cannot compute it. Okay? I just can't compute it. For example, well, never mind. Anyway, I see everywhere, Bobby, there's going to be sign and trades and maybe he'll get signed and trade for $100 million and maybe he'll get signed and trade for $95 million and he'll average 75 points and 26 rebounds. I'm like, okay.
That's it. That's all I play for you.
I'm like, okay, and then I figure he's going to say something else. Like, I'm like on the edge of my seat.
So the two conditions that Wendy said about his appearance today. Now, remember, he didn't join us last week because he wanted to wait until LeBron made a decision, but here we are still. So he said we could have one LeBron question, right, Lindsay?
I promised him. I said only one LeBron question and no Jonathan Kuminga talk because I praised his rant. He went on about how, long story short, Jonathan Kuminga probably isn't going anywhere because they have too many people on their team anyway. So, stop with your fake trades. Get over it.
So let's figure out now. Is it smart for us to let Cappy ask the one LeBron question or ball knower extreme Trudell?
Cappy can do it.
And I say ball knower extreme.
I mean, I also mentioned that George wasn't there. George isn't here today. And I said, for what it's worth, Cappy, and he has zero interest in this whole LeBron conversation.
It's not that I don't have interest in it. It's just that, as I said yesterday,
he's annoyed.
I'm not bored. I'm annoyed. And I think I feel like a lot of people kind of have the same reaction that I have, which is, hey, LeBron, we get it. You're a star. You're a billionaire. You're a multi-time champion. You're a Hall of Famer. you're in the GOAT conversation. Like, we understand how great you are. And believe me, I have more respect for LeBron now than I did a year ago because of what he accomplished here this year. To be asked to be the number 3 option, to take on that role, and then to have to come back and carry an organization and go back to being the number 1, and then ultimately for him to say, you know what, I don't feel wanted, so I'm out of here. Okay, great. You weren't wanted. Like, that is the reality. They did not want you. Luka did not want you. If he did, he would have fought for you the way he fought for Austin Reeves, the way he fought to get Walker Kessler. The Lakers and Luka didn't want you anymore. You're going to continue playing.
Cappy,
just tell us where.
Or, Chris, do you want to hear what Cappy's question would be to Wendy?
Well, we got 1 minute, so go ahead. If you can do it quickly.
Cappy, what would your question be?
Wendy, what's up with LeBron?
No, thank you. Trudell, what would yours be?
Where do you think he's going?
Can't you combine those somehow?
Yeah, I think what's up with LeBron is a better, generalized question.
He's gonna look. Wendy is going to say what he's going to say about LeBron. So for me, in that sense, you just ask a very short, simple question. Let him say what he's going to say.
Why don't we zoom it in and say, hey, what do you think about the Heat accidentally posting?
No.
No?
I think we go general.
All right.
That's I don't think this is 30 minutes with Wendy.
I hear music, so I'm not talking anymore.
Well, we got 20 seconds. The Rich Eisen Show terrestrially, top of the hour on 7:10 a.m. in the ESPN LA app. Meanwhile, the digital hour begins on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Click the Sedano and Kap tile on the ESPN LA app. We will have Wendy in about 9 minutes from right now. Hold on tight, Jack.
Hi, it's Ramona Shelburne. Right now, lease a brand new 2026 Hyundai Palisade SE for just $299 a month. Comes with owner's assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Take it from me. With next-level customer service and incredible dealer incentives, your next Hyundai is waiting for you at Hyundai of Glendale. Call 818-222-8000 or check them out at HyundaiofGlendale.net.
$299 per month plus tax. Close and lease for 24 months. $47.49 total due outstanding plus government fees and taxes. Unapproved above average credit through HMF. No security deposit. 7,500 miles per year. 20 cents per access miles. Expires 7/31/26.
Here in Los Angeles, our city water is loaded with chlorine and chemicals. That's why I got LifeSource Whole House Water System. It cleans and conditions water from every tap for healthier water with no salt and no regular maintenance. No more harsh, skin-irritating city water. Upgrade your water and your life with LifeSource. I did, and I'm never going back. LifeSource has been doing it for decades. Read the reviews. Call the LifeSource California factory today at 800-WATER-99 or visit LifeSourceWater.com. LifeSource Water, it's not just better, it's essential. LifeSource, taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply.
Here's good news for folks who have a jumbo loan. The Loan Exchange, America's jumbo lender, is offering a 30-year fixed-rate loan at a 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR for loan amounts up to $3 million. So if you have a mortgage with an interest rate of 6% or higher, give America's jumbo lender a call at 833-436-8800. You drive around to find the cheapest gas, so why not refinance your mortgage? Every day you wait, you're wasting money on needless interest. Go to theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 to find out what your savings will be with a new 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. That's theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 for a 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR.
Ma said that if I win the Chevy Silverado at Morongo, I'll finally have a place to sleep after dinner. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a Chevy Silverado truck. You could drive off a winner the 26th.
Number 2.
Don't pay high prices for gas. Morongo's Travel Center prices are the lowest priced gas around.
And the number 1 reason.
The hottest nighttime pool party in SoCal. Flamingo Fridays is on.
Morongo, good times.
This is a special notice to U.S. taxpayers owing $10,000 or more to the IRS. Tax Relief Advocates is urgently notifying taxpayers that tax relief initiatives are now available that may significantly reduce or eliminate what you owe. If you're afraid of an IRS lien, levy, or wage garnishment, don't lose hope. You can now take advantage of these current relief programs to end all collections, reduce the amount you owe, and resolve your tax problem. Even if you have years of unfiled tax returns or are already in a payment plan, you may still qualify for significant relief. Struggling taxpayers can now get relief they need during these hard economic times. A hotline has been established by tax relief advocates for you to call and see what you qualify for. They are A+ rated with the BBB and have over 1,000 five-star reviews. Don't wait. Call 800-575-9087. 800-575-9087. That's 800-575-9087 or simply visit TRA.com.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
This is The Rich Eisen Show.
Hey, everybody.
Can't get enough of The Rich Eisen Show? You're in luck. You can find us everywhere. Watch us weekdays on Disney Plus from noon to 3 Eastern. Miss the show? We've got a podcast so you can listen anytime. But here's the best part. Our YouTube channel. Subscribe at youtube.com/Rich Eisen Show and you'll never miss a moment. Now, on with the show. This is The Rich Eisen Show with guest host O'Shea Jackson Jr. Live from the...
It's Windy Wednesdays on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. And this morning on a Windy Wednesday on the Sedano and Cappy Morning Show during the summer of Schwanz. It's a special day because he's back.
Can I get locked up? They won't let me.
It's finally happened. The return of producer Jorge.
If we're gonna get a fruit thing, I'll stop by the guy with the rainbow umbrella on the side of the street for $10. You get a whole bowl, man.
What? Producer Jorge is back.
What's it taste like?
Producer Jorge is back.
A little sabor?
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the güero on the radio.
No. Giant Mexican, horn section.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Give me a freaking break.
I'm reacting to Art Bell.
Yeah?
Oh, okay. Amazing.
Do you want to do the Love Boat, or do you want me to do the Love Boat?
The Art? I don't even know what you're talking about.
No, here it is. You ready? Watch this.
It's Windy Wednesdays.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell. Scott Kaplan, need a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
Bit boy.
Monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that. We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
It's Windy Wednesdays on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Oh, just one more thing.
It's the summer of Schwanz on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Oh, yes. 9:02 and 30 seconds. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show on a Windy Wednesday. Windy will join us in a few moments on this 22nd of July, 2026. But yes,
producer Jorge is back.
And it's been a great show. Welcome back, Jorge.
Yo.
Hopefully you're not too sore from your stay in Chino.
If
you're hungry, Thursday, tomorrow, Jorge, there will be lots of Pizza Hut pizza in studio. So if you're hungry from that little vacation you just took, if you will.
No, for sure.
By the way, tomorrow also will be a Tuna Fish Thursday.
Okay.
From our friends at 7-Eleven. And Beto's going to be here tomorrow. So that homie, I almost called him a scumbag, but I know he's sensitive in the YouTube chat right now. He's upset about my conversation earlier. Hopefully he brings something from 7-Eleven too. So you've got hard-boiled eggs and tuna fish tomorrow. I'll give you money. I want to give you cash today.
You don't have to.
No. You paid the last couple
man.
times.
No, Morales, I'm happy to buy you a hard-boiled egg.
Take that money, man.
Take the money, dude.
Take the money.
All right, then it's $100, man.
He runs the station. He's
I don't
obviously
run
rich.
the station. I'm
Wait
just
a
a
second.
consultant. I offer my opinion.
What happened to the $20 yesterday that Trudell...
Did you give it to somebody who needs it?
What's that? I did.
Who?
You can put it in my books. You know that, right?
I stopped. So there's an intersection when I get off the 405, going to my house, and there's always a couple of individuals there.
Good. So you gave it to them.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And today, why don't you do something? You got $1 in your pocket? Just hand it to somebody. They might need it more than you do. Or, by the way, I think we have fallen into the trap And this happened at In-N-Out the other day.
What happened?
We have fallen into the trap that we think, I've told this story before, many years ago in front of a 7-Eleven in Anaheim that I used to pull into late at night when I was coming back from L.A., there would always be somebody there who just would say, can you buy me a beer? And I'd say, yeah, I'll buy you a beer. I'll give you out. And now we've fallen into the trap that we think every time somebody asks for money, they're going to use it not for what their intention is. But sometimes if somebody says, hey, can I get money for a drink? Say, hey, let me buy you a drink inside. And I witnessed it because I told the person ahead of time, I don't have any cash, which is true. But if you would have said, no, really, can you just buy me a drink? I would have gone in and bought him 7 drinks. Like, whatever. Help others. Somebody else bought him a drink. And it's a beautiful thing because all he wanted was a drink. Sometimes just do that, man.
Next time they ask for a drink and you're walking into 7-Eleven, show up with a drink and a tuna fish sandwich and be like, hey, try the
I was
tuna.
being serious. Why
I am too. I'm being dead serious.
No.
Being dead serious. Like, hey, dude, here's some food. Have some food and a liquid refreshment. How about that?
They also have breakfast sandwiches. I had one this morning.
Oh, how was it?
It was pretty good.
What was on it?
It was a waffle sausage and like an egg inside of it, like waffle bread or whatever.
So they use the waffle as the bread, then egg and sausage.
Yes. Pretty good.
God,
Not bad.
I
see them there. I've never had one. I've seen them there, but
God, I wish I could eat what you eat.
You could eat what I eat.
So, for instance, yesterday, remember, because I woke up at 2:30 in the morning, I said I was going to get something to eat because I needed the energy. The problem with me, if I eat in the morning, I'm like a scoundrel the rest of the day. I'm hungry the entire day, and I eat garbage. And if I fast until noon or 1, I eat for 8 hours, and I'm done. But the fasting works for me. It's not so much I'm doing it for weight loss or anything like that, but if I eat in the morning, I'm just hungry the rest of the day. And that happens on Sundays because we usually go, and I've told you, the Stephanie family breakfast. So I'll eat at like 10 a.m. on that.
I saw what you brought last Sunday, man.
I bought some carnitas.
It's hard for me to relate. Your clock is just so different from mine because I end up eating a lot before bed. But that's like usually after 11 p.m. And then I'm not usually very hungry in the morning.
You eat before bed at 11 o'clock at night?
Well, so I'll eat dinner, and a lot of times the boys are hungry all the time, so we'll eat dinner earlier so we'll eat dinner like between 5 and 6, and then I get hungry again around like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
But then I always want something sweet before I go to bed. So whether it's I try not to have it in the house sometimes, but then I'll just have like anything I could find, popcorn or peanuts or chips or like something like that.
Well, popcorn's good. Chips,
popcorn, but I like it with like all the butter, right?
Oh, well, see, you're such a bad boy, Trudeau.
Yeah, bad
Well,
boy.
you know what though? Bergman's kind of like me though. He came in for some sugar during the break, and so
I did go in for some sugar.
Yeah, not booger sugar, like actual candy.
Meanwhile,
that I have.
He was thinking different type of sugar.
We can get back to booger sugar if you want, but he joins us now on the Hard Rock Digital Hotline. We missed him last week, but we're happy he's back here. We know the rules going into this for the next 30 minutes. The one and only on a windy Wednesday, Brian Windhorst. Brian, good morning.
Good morning, guys. You hear me okay?
Oh, Windy, you sound beautiful
great.
as always.
Yeah, you do. Wendy, the good news for you is this. We're going to not talk as much NBA as we normally talk. In fact, Michael Trudell has prepared an NFL game for us here today.
Well, I don't know anything about the NFL. But the thing about it is, guys, it's a very, very dangerous time.
Why so?
And you may not understand it, and it's cool that you don't. We're in the deadest part of the sports calendar. Deadest, right? We got nothing going on in the league. I always say to people, do you know what my favorite day of the year is? And people make really good guesses. They say, got to be opening night. Got to be Christmas Day. Game 1 of the finals. My favorite day of the year is the first day of Dallas Cowboys training camp.
And that
because
is
once that happens, ESPN forgets my name. They're like, what's the name of that guy? We used to have him on. And I think Cowboys training camp's opening in about a week, and that's a very, very important time.
Oxnard.
But in this time right now, where there's nothing going on, ESPN, as you guys know, here you are, ESPN has to fill the exact same amount of content. And the aggregation operation is on their toes. And so, obviously, right now, it's heightened because of LeBron. And trust me, I am on the phone all day long. I wish I wasn't on the phone all day long. I am on the phone. I can't get off the phone right now. And so many of those conversations are about LeBron. And so many little teeny pieces of information come into my world. And right now, I just can't tell you any of them. Because if I say anything, it explodes. I had the worst aggregation moment in my career happen 2 weeks ago.
Tell us.
It's just a very, very, very dangerous time. And so I apologize that I'm not flowery and happy in the summer. But this is where we are in this current climate. I just can't say much because anything that I say will be twisted and turned and misconstrued. And not only that, we're in a time of where there is this big question out there with LeBron. So I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just trying to tell you the lay of the land, the world that I'm existing in. And football season cannot get here fast enough.
Oh, Wendy, don't even worry about it, man. Like, seriously. Really, if LeBron were, like, possibly coming to the Lakers, we'd all be consumed and obsessed with, is he going to join the Lakers? But now that he's leaving the Lakers, I find that more people, especially Laker fans, are kind of annoyed with how long this is taking rather than being uninterested. I'm interested. I'm just annoyed. By the way, Cowboys training camp opens on July 28th, so that's good news.
Thank God.
Okay, it's coming up. But here's bad news. I have bad news for you. I've been saying it on the air for the last 2 weeks. You will be on the 8th hole somewhere in the world, and that's when LeBron will make his decision. In fact, for people who think that LeBron is, like, waiting, like, oh, he's waiting, he's holding up the world, he's holding up Adam Silver from creating the schedule, I say no. I say what LeBron is doing is he's waiting for all the NBA reporters to be on that time of year where they're on vacation. And once they're in the middle of their vacation, that's when LeBron strikes so that all you guys got to go back to work.
Literally, so I got a break today because my dog got neutered yesterday.
Oh, really?
My 10-month-old puppy got neutered, Archie. And I was up in the middle of the night just making sure he was okay because he was moving around a little bit.
Wendy sleep update?
Yeah, and so I was awake in the middle of the night. So as a result, normally I'm up by 6 a.m. Central, but I was sleeping in a little bit today. And so I missed the hyperventilation calls and texts coming from the producers who had to have me on today to talk about the Miami Heat social media team posting something about LeBron.
Wendy, what kind of dog?
And, King Charles Spaniel. And if I can say one thing with 100% certainty, it's that the social media team of any NBA team is not looped in on LeBron's decision. But this is what I'm talking about. And by the way, maybe what ends up happening ends up making that mistake post look like it was true or accurate or whatever. And that's fine. If that happens, fine. But I promise you with every fiber of my being, an intern at a team does not know what LeBron's doing. So, but this is what I'm saying. Like, fortunately, because I was up with my dog, I missed those calls and texts to pantingly get on national television this morning to discuss that complete 1 trillion% non-story. And so this is what I mean by it being a very dangerous time. Just the last few hours being a classic example of it.
Wendy, how is Archie? Is he doing good?
He's okay. I'm keeping an eye on him right now. You know, we're fighting the licking game.
Oh, he doesn't have a cone?
Well, he's got a bodysuit on right now.
Oh, really?
A bodysuit?
A bodysuit.
Can we see I need a photo of it.
What is a bodysuit for a giant King Charles St. Bernard?
At the moment.
Because Cappy's got a lot of bodysuits, but that's
yeah, these are different. I'll show you mine, Wendy. Let's see. Let's compare bodysuits. See what you got.
This one is made of fabric. Not you may have some sort of spandex that you're working with.
I was actually going to show you my black leather one, but that's a different deal.
Okay. All
right. That's a different story. So I get it, man. Guy like yourself who has the platform of ESPN, who people look at as a person who is on the inside, you say any little tiny thing today, and it's going wild. Now, it would be good for our show, by the way, if you would say something interesting.
That's the thing, is it's the scorpion and the frog. You know, like, I don't even, like, blame. I'm not saying this with animus. Like, it's the nature of media to have newsworthy things discussed and to create news. It's the nature of media. The scorpion cannot help itself.
I'm always the scorpion in those scenarios.
Well,
I understand. It's just in my nature.
Yeah, and by the way, like I think if you ask LeBron, he would call the media the scorpion. He would call me the scorpion. So I'm not like taking a moral high ground. It's a very delicate moment in the calendar combined with a very delicate moment with this thing. And the reason people care about this so much and the teams are so invested in this is because of this unique set of circumstances that this free agency is. And that's that one of these teams is going to get LeBron for free. None of these teams, at least to our knowledge, nothing has happened that is indicated differently. But one of these teams is going to add LeBron for very little relative money. And they're going to add them to the core of their team. When LeBron's last, you remember the team that the Lakers added LeBron to in 2018. It was no team. It was no team. The Cavs were very much of a total rebuild job. They sort of rebuilt on the fly in 2014. It's the reason why LeBron hasn't won a championship. He won the second year in all those places when he went to Miami. They hollowed out their roster. Now they added awesome players to it, but the roster was hollowed out. They were not really functionally ready to win till the second year. Now LeBron, and he's 41, the circumstances are very different, but now LeBron is joining a team. These teams are, the Heat aren't quite as much, but certainly some of these other teams are fully built out. And so the fact that you're able to potentially get LeBron for this type of low investment is why there is such a salivating by these teams to get him, and why they're all sitting on the edge of their seat waiting for his answer.
Right, and to reiterate it, Wendy, very simply, back in the day, there was actual free agency, and all of the build-up to it was monumental because the best way to turn from a team that was just average into a good team was to land a free agent without having to give up all of the draft picks and the young talent and such. But if it were LeBron last year on the $50+ million contract, there weren't really any good teams that could do a deal like that and then stay that good without giving up requisite talent. So if you could get an NBA All-Star, which he still is, he's still an All-Star level player, you could argue that he's All-NBA and probably like in that 10 to 15 range on any given night. He can still be top 5. And so, it doesn't happen really anymore where somebody like that can be had on a veteran's minimum. So
look like the Lakers right now are looking for bargains right now, right? Like that's what the Lakers have been trying to do. They signed this guy. They gave a two-way guy to one of the guys who stand out on their summer league team. They, picked up, Zaire Williams, who's going to be on his third team, Matisse Thybulle, who's going to be on his third team. If I told you the Lakers could get a forward free agent for the minimum that averaged 22 points and 7 rebounds, like they would fall all over themselves and say, who? I would say LeBron. Imagine the Lakers. The Lakers are a largely built-out team. Imagine the concept of getting LeBron at $4 million, and the dynamics of this made it impossible. If there was one team LeBron was not going to play for the minimum, was probably the Lakers. And by the way, this isn't, relative to LeBron's situation. I think if you look at the history of the NBA, when you see players have to take big pay cuts, they usually take a big pay cut with another team. There are individual situations where a player will take a pay cut with their team, but typically when you see a player take a big pay cut, it's to go elsewhere. So it's not really feasible for the Lakers, but that's one of the reasons why this is such a power moment in the NBA. It's because he's willing to come for vastly less than what his market value would be in a totally free, uncapped environment.
Well, I love that phrase, though, that somebody's going to get LeBron for free. And whoever might be listening, right, we go, well, they got to pay him. And no, that's not. I think what I hear you saying is you're not giving anything up to get him.
Right.
And the salary is so small that in the world of the NBA, a $4 million salary with his resume, that is free.
It's even less than that, because if he signs a 1-year minimum, and by the way, I don't want to make the assumption that it's going to be for the minimum, but whatever it's going to be for a very low amount. But if it is a 1-year minimum, like if he said today he was going to play for the Heat, no, actually, I'm going to take that back because that could get aggregated. If he plays for the 1-year minimum, the team actually only has to spend $2.5 million. The other $1.5 million comes from a fund from the league. Whenever you sign a veteran minimum to a 1-year contract, the team only pays 2.5 and the league pays the rest. It's a long story about why that's true. Just trust me. So really, I would say to get a player like LeBron, $2.5 million is akin to free.
So, Brian, I got a question. Before we wanted to ask you if you wanted to play our NFL quiz, because even though you said
I don't know anything about the NFL.
But that's why it's going to be fun, right? But I have a question about your vacation. Do you have to wait until?
No, hell no. No, I am not waiting.
Okay. So when are you leaving?
Chance.
When are you leaving?
Next week.
Okay.
What happens if he makes an announcement while you're on the golf course? Do they pull you off the golf course?
I probably would. If it's before next week, I would probably have to leave. Yeah, I would leave the golf course.
Wendy, are you using chipsticks?
Yes, I will be.
Same here. I got to use that for that Cleveland trip. And somebody told me the other day, it was Suo, right, Bergman?
Yeah.
That Chipsticks had a problem with him. And I'm like, Chipsticks is amazing. You just got to use a hard case. I don't think he used a hard case. You use a hard case, right?
No, I don't use a hard case.
Oh, you don't?
A hard case is a pain in the ass,
It
especially
is.
when you're driving around in a van in Scotland.
Yeah.
No. There are, I don't know how much we need to get into this, but there are apparatuses you can use that can make a soft case almost like a hard case.
Well, we like apparatuses on this show. It's fine.
Sure
I very firmly am against hard cases, especially if you're going to a place like Scotland and you got to get 4 of them in the back of a rented van.
Right.
A lot of them on the team.
Dice.
A lot of them on the team plane.
Do you travel with balls, your own balls, or do you buy them when you're there?
No, I mean I have a supply with me.
All right.
Not a ton, but I have a supply.
yeah.
You can always get more, obviously.
By the way, recently I made a switch to Shrixon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I had some in my bag.
Well,
and I just played them.
Ryan Fox.
Yeah.
Just won the British Open.
He's
the
a
Open
Shrixon guy,
Championship.
man.
What plays Shrixon?
Shrixon for life, baby.
Let me tell you something. I went out to play the other day, and I had 3 balls in my bag, and I'm like, there's no way. I can't make it an entire round with 3 balls. I wound up buying a dozen, left with 3 balls.
Really?
Yeah,
You lost that many balls?
Just terrible. Just awful.
Oh, that's rough, man.
Terrible.
He's going to be taking with him those Pro Vs I got him as a goodbye for your vacation gift, even though he's still gone.
Lindsay hooked me up with some complimentary Pro V1s. I was very happy.
I don't like that. I'm going to have to get you some Callaway Chrome Softs.
I know, you're a Callaway man.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Meanwhile, let's play this NFL game. Take it away to our host, Mike Trudell.
Well, it's interesting that Wendy mentioned that he hasn't been locked in on the NFL. I think we're all about to get locked in on the NFL, and I wondered, who is the football ball knower out of the crew here?
Okay. Ball knowers.
Who remembers last year in a way to prime us for what is going to be nonstop football coming up? So
no cheating, Cappy.
Not me.
Stay away from your
I'll
computer.
put my computer away, dude. I'll tell you right now. You guys know me. In one ear, out the other. I don't know. I don't even know who won the Super Bowl last year.
Okay, we're going to go in order now. But Lindsay, are you playing or no?
No, I know the answers.
Okay. All right. Lindsay is not playing. All right. So I am going to. We'll start with you, Cappy. We'll go Cappy, Funchy, Jorge, Bergman, CMM, Wendy. Okay.
And maybe Wendy first since he's here, but that's okay.
Let's do Wendy first.
Well, okay. I thought Wendy. I would give him time.
Maybe you just do Wendy and Cappy for this.
Wendy,
okay?
you're going to go first.
Okay.
All right. Who led the NFL in total passing yards last year?
Do I get a multiple choice?
No. You just have to throw out a name.
Well, it wasn't Shadur Sanders, I can tell you that.
That's correct.
Ooh. Cleveland reference early.
Or all the other quarterbacks the Browns had. I don't mean to single him out.
Not going to call out Dylan Gabriel?
Joe Flacco.
No, all I know is I went to a Browns game last year, and I don't know anything about football, but the Browns punter was taller than Dylan Gabriel. And I didn't think. And I saw them passing each other a lot because they would go 3 and out, and the punter would run in and Gabriel would run off. I said, that's not good. So it wasn't Dylan Gabriel either.
Okay.
I'll just guess Matt Stafford just because everybody wanted him to not retire. So
right. That was going to be my guess also is Stafford, but since Wendy already.
Because Mahomes tore his ACL.
Right.
That's right. Well
that's
done.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. Since Wendy went with Stafford, though, maybe that's you know what? I'll take the shot here. I'll go Sam Darnold. I'll go opposite.
Okay.
Oh.
Jorge.
May. I'll say May.
Oh, that's a good one. Drake,
Punchy.
Someone say Stafford.
You can say.
Okay, Bunch is disqualified.
We're going to have some repeat answers. Yes, it's going to happen.
How about Dak Prescott?
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
And Bergman.
Stafford.
Okay. Chris.
Jaden Daniels, just to make it fun.
Okay.
He was hurt.
He was hurt all year.
Yeah, I know.
The answer, and leading so far, is Wendy. It was Matthew Stafford.
All right.
Hey, see, you do know football, Wendy.
Yep, way to go win.
You're allowed to. more than one person is allowed to answer the question. Right?
Yeah, I just thought, you know what? Wendy said Stafford. Maybe this is a trick question. I'll take another direction. Way to go, Stafford, number one.
And who else said Stafford? You, Jorge?
No,
Greg and Funch.
Oh, Bergie got it. That's right. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
We don't
next
call
question.
Jorge Whore, by the way. We don't abbreviate Jorge down to.
Okay. Cappy.
But
Cappy,
hey.
you go first this time.
Yeah.
Trudell's having a tough day, man.
Who led the NFL in rushing with 1,621 yards last year?
Who led the NFL in rushing last year? I will go Saquon Barkley.
Okay. Bunchy.
Bijan.
Jorge.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I don't know, McCaffrey.
Bergman.
I'm going to go James Cook.
Okay. Chris.
Are we not allowed to say the same people?
You can. You can say
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah. Okay. Wendy.
No, he wasn't very good last year.
Who's the guy with the Bills?
Cook.
That's James Cook.
I say him.
Okay. The answer is James Cook.
Yeah, Wendy, me and you, buddy.
Wendy and Bergman with 2. Everybody else was 0. Number 3.
It took me a while to understand that Dalvin Cook and James Cook were different people. I did not know that was true.
See, Wendy just using deductive reasoning, though, in figuring it out. Okay. Number 3. Who led the NFL in receiving yards with 1,793 yards? Cappy?
Let's see. I want to say Devontae or Puka or I already mentioned Sam Darnold. How about Jackson Smith and Jigba because he's up in Seattle and had a huge year.
Okay, Funchy.
I'll say George Pickens.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
Jorge.
Say Puka.
Bergie.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Chris.
I'm going to go with the miscreant himself, Puka.
Okay. Wendy.
So there was a snowstorm in Omaha in 2022, and instead of going home on New Year's Eve from my Southern California holiday trip, I had to stay an extra day, and I fell backwards into like great Rose Bowl tickets. So I went to the 2022 Rose Bowl, January 1st, 2022, and I watched Jackson Smith and the Jigba have 350 receiving yards against Utah. One of the greatest performances I've ever seen in my life. And therefore, I follow JSN closely, and I know the answer is JSN. You can just move on.
That's correct.
Ooh. Look at that.
Right.
You can just move on.
Wendy.
It's all right.
All nowhere
Wendy,
to
3 for 3. Okay. And by the way, Puka was 2nd, so good guess there, and George Pickens was 3rd. So, Funchy, you were not far off.
Good job, Funch.
Hey, Wendy, if you get one more right, you're going to be hosting NFL Live tomorrow, so you better chill out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
ready for the NFL Live to take over the whole network. Go ahead.
I think I'm going to punt this question because I was going to say who led the NFL in tackles. That's too hard. I don't think anybody was going to get it. Maybe we'll save it for a tiebreaker. So the next one is who led the NFL in sacks with 23.0. We will start with Funchy this time.
Sacks, huh?
Sacks.
Myles Garrett.
Okay,
yeah.
Jorge?
You got to get this right.
I think. Everyone knows this one,
Garrett.
right?
It's Myles Garrett.
I think Myles Garrett may have set a record last year.
Yeah, it was just a record. It's fine.
Yeah. Sure.
Wendy, did I ever tell you did I ever tell you the story of the when I met Myles Garrett?
I'd like to hear it.
So back in they don't really do this anymore, but like they used to on the week of the NFL draft, they used to bring like a handful of the first round draft picks would, the losers of the ballot would have to come to Bristol, and they would like put them through the car wash,
Mm-hmm.
And so I happened to be in Bristol this day in April when they're bringing them in. And, you knew it was a different day because they had like a great spread set out in the green room. You'd never see that normally. And so the NFL guys were in there. And I went over to Myles Garrett. I knew he was going to get drafted by the Browns. I knew he was into the NBA. And we had like this long conversation. We're talking about Cleveland, like what side of the city to live on. And we're talking about the NBA. And there was this other guy sitting across the room, and I didn't know who he was. And he kept trying to like talk about the NBA, and I was like totally being rude to him. I was like, I don't know who that is. I'm talking to the guy who I know is going to be my Cleveland Browns #1 overall pick. I don't know who this other guy is. Lindsay, I was like being almost rude. I was almost like at one point like turning my shoulder.
Oh,
like,
wow.
This is an AB conversation. I'm not interested in talking to you. Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, Wendy. Have you seen him
I've
since?
never talked to him since. I feel like if I did, he would like feel a certain way about how I was so rude on that day.
He probably sees you on TV and he's like, I hate that guy.
He probably
that guy was
does.
so rude to me.
Hey,
Wasn't there
Nobody
also a
loves you.
guy at
So
like wasn't there an F1 race in Miami a couple of years ago where the announcer had Bencaro from the Magic and he
Yes.
thought it was Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah.
And he actually thought he was interviewing Patrick Mahomes, but it was actually Bencaro. So, all right, Wendy, you're
I
not
didn't know
alone.
Patrick Mahomes was 6'10".
Yeah,
like,
well-
I would have remembered that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Rude, Wendy. Very rude.
All right. Well, Wendy and Bergman tied first. This will be the last question. Okay. How many teams tied for an NFL best 14 wins, and who were they last year? Jorge, start with you.
Oh man, I don't know. Man, pass.
Okay. Bergie.
Let's say 2.
Okay.
And it would be Seattle and I don't know. I'll say Buffalo.
Okay. Chris.
That's what I was going to say. So yeah, it's Seattle and Buffalo.
Okay. Cappy.
I'll say Seattle also. I feel like I'm just going to say New England. They made it to the Super Bowl. What'd they do?
Okay. Punchy.
Seattle and New England, just like Happy said.
Okay. And finally, Wendy.
So obviously Seattle and New England, I think they were like the two best teams. I think they were like the two number 1 seeds maybe.
Mm-hmm. No, I
So
think Denver was actually the number 1 seed in the AFC.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So my neighbor is a big Nugget, or that's what I'm telling you, Nuggets, a big Broncos fan, and he had watch parties every weekend, and I remember they stumbled out of there drunk many times. So I'm going to say Denver, New England, and Seattle.
That's correct.
Oh, Wendy
takes it from Bergman.
Wow.
Everyone else
I don't
just
even know
went
the
with
starting
Greg.
quarterback for the Broncos.
Everyone else went with the
That's
2
Bo
teams,
Nix.
but it was 3. Brian
So what
Windhorst.
was Buffalo's record? Because I really thought I thought that's why I made such a big deal out of Josh
Buffalo-
Allen choking as usual.
Buffalo, I think, won one fewer game than that. I think they won 13.
All right.
Wendy, before we let you go, who's going to be the Browns starting quarterback?
Sounds like Deshaun Watson, doesn't it?
Yes,
Yep,
it does.
It does.
It does.
That's good news. It's good news for you guys.
Now, Wendy, we know this is your last appearance. Now you're going on vacation. And when will you be back, you think? It's a month?
No, wouldn't it be great if I left for a month? Oh my God. No, I'm going overseas, and if LeBron doesn't sign, I'll probably be going on from some hotel room. First off, I'll be here next Wednesday. I don't know if LeBron will have made up his mind by next.
Oh, next Wednesday. Okay.
Oh, so you're with us next Wednesday.
Yeah, if I'm not, if there's not hyperventilation going on at other shows where I have to fill in. But yeah, no, I'm leaving for a couple of weeks. Trudell, where aren't you going on? Did you already go?
No, I'm going on a Disney cruise to Alaska, actually, in about a week.
There you go. Yeah, it's like a bunch of NBA people are already leaving. Like I was talking to a guy yesterday who was actually at JFK about to fly to Sweden. Who was, like this is once the Dallas Cowboys start training camp, the NBA is released at ESPN. So I am holding everybody to that.
Hey, Trudell, ask Wendy what you asked us about the cruise.
I'm not going to put Wendy in that spot.
Trust me, he has strong opinions.
Yeah.
He has really strong opinions about these kinds of things, and he's a travel expert.
Well, Wendy, all I was trying to ask, and
Should I do it?
Well, Cappy, no, I can do it. Just basically,
sure?
When the kids are in the room, that's all. That was kind of the implication. Like, how do you handle things when the kids are in the room?
It's a difficult situation. The answer is you get another room.
Wendy's got a better budget than you do, Trudell, just to be honest.
Well, better budget than Trudell's in-laws. Let's remember. Trudell's in-laws cheaped out on him. You know what I mean? They said, we're going to put you and our daughter and all 3 of your kids in the same room. And Trudell's like, hey, Ma and Dad, you guys mind getting me and Annie our own room? Because maybe we're going to make number 4.
That's not possible at this point. I'd have to get it reversed. So,
all right. Oh, on that note, Wendy,
we love you, pal.
Well, good luck. Enjoy enjoy that trip, man.
Take a deep
God,
breath,
I hope
Wendy.
you get aggregated today.
Enjoy getting through today, and we'll talk to you next Wednesday.
All right, take care, guys.
Bye, Wendy.
God, I just hope
Wendy,
he said something today that he gets aggregated.
On the digital Hard Rock hotline, brought to you by Hard Rock Casino Tajon. Experience gaming, dining, and live entertainment at the easiest drive from downtown L.A. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Great job, Trudell.
well, we didn't use the Jonathan Kuminga, the magic words not to use, so that was good. Lindsay, we listened. Cappy.
LAFC is back at BMO Stadium tonight to take on Real Salt Lake. Tune in at 6:30 p.m. for the BMO Countdown to Kickoff, the Mario Ruiz Show, hosted by Mario, leading you right up to kickoff at 7 p.m. Catch every moment on the all-new ESPN LA app, home of the black and gold LAFC. Let's take a 1-minute timeout, and we'll return with the Lindsay segment right here on ESPN LA.
Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA sports talk.
What am I, Google?
I'm just saying.
Why is everybody on me today?
If you had those glasses,
Juan's on me. You guys are on me.
well,
My
no,
God.
you put yourself in the one.
No,
problem.
I did not.
But you saying I did not act like a 2-year-old when we all know you did.
I didn't. I did not act like a 2-year-old.
Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube.
The black and gold are coming off a statement 3-0 rout over the Galaxy in Carson.
Shot back post, and Son is buried, and it's 3-0.
And now LAFC return home to BMO Stadium to take on Real Salt Lake on Sun Hung Min Bobblehead Night.
And the smile on the face from Sonny.
Catch Sonny and the black and gold back at BMO Stadium as they look to keep the momentum rolling. Pre-game starts tonight at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
I have a crooked pole. Some guys have that crooked pole, okay?
George Sedano, Scott Kaplan.
Usually I have straight poles. I had a crooked pole.
More Sedano and Kap right now.
9:35 on a live imaging Tuesday. Oh, it's not Tuesday. It's windy. It's a windy Wednesday. Time for the Lindsay segment. We like to play a TV theme. On this day in 2003, Nip Tuck. One of the best shows that Banks has ever had, and it doesn't get a lot of credit.
Never
Nip,
watched it.
Oh, it's so
great
good.
show. Great
now,
show.
Now, the first few seasons were amazing. Then it got a little wonky at the end.
Yeah, it jumped the shark.
It did. But it was still great. Nip Tuck premiered on FX. And RIP to Dr. Christian Troy. Died too young, and he was brilliant in that show.
He died recently, didn't he?
Yeah, well, maybe last year.
I watched the first 2 seasons.
And what'd you think? I know you're having your own conversation with Funchy in there for some reason, but...
No, he put on his shirt backwards. That's why.
Oh.
What?
Well, why are you talking to him, Funchy?
No, because I'm telling him, do you watch Nip Tuck? Because he didn't have his headphones on.
And since I didn't have mine, I thought that
you did
asked
this.
me.
You did this yesterday. We take a 1-minute break in the digital hour.
I just stood up and put my sweatshirt on. He asked a question when I had the headphones off, and I assumed that you asked me, so I was answering.
I didn't.
Well, Funchy, thanks for that.
Just threw him under the bus.
The Lindsay segment made possible. You can follow her at Lindsay Baseball on Twitter, Instagram. The Lindsay segment made possible by Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Summer's here. Before your next barbecue or family gathering, upgrade those old floors with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, home of the hardwood. Visit HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net or the showroom next to the Commerce Casino. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, no sale. Beats wholesale. Take it away, producer Lindsay.
Thanks, Christopher. All right, guys. So, season 15 of King of the Hill premiered this week on Hulu.
Yes.
Love that show. And I can't believe it's still on. It's
remember, it came back.
Right. So it's the second season, right, since they were off for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And everyone's still back, all the original voice stars. And I wanted to ask you guys, if you could bring back any canceled show, since it's kind of like a reboot of the same show, what show would you bring back?
So I'll jump right in here. If I could bring back any show, I would bring back Sanford and Son. That was my favorite sitcom when I was a kid. I loved Fred Sanford. I loved Lamont. I loved when Fred would come in and Grady would be sitting there. He said, "I'll give you 5 of these right upside your lip, dummy." And the way that Fred Sanford would hold out his fist where his pinky finger was way up high and the rest of his little digits were down low. "I give you 5 of these right upside your lip, dummy." And then we've got Aunt Esther, who's in our YouTube chat every day. That would help Aunt Esther get back to work because she would have a job again. So for me, if I could reboot a show, Sanford and Son. Bam, bam, dong, bing, ding, dong. Bam, dong, bing, ding, ding, dong, bing, ding. Bam, bam, ding, dong, doom. Do ba ding, dong, doom, bam, doom.
Are all the people on that show still alive?
No,
I
you
don't
get
think any of them
new
are,
actors.
actually. Yeah,
You get new actors.
I don't think any of them
okay.
are.
Yeah, you wouldn't want new actors.
Cappy, Michael Thompson is constantly sending Sanford and Son clips to our group text.
Love it. It's like my favorite show.
That's
yeah,
my
that and the
experience
Jeffersons
with
right
it.
there.
Lindsay, I wanted to give you an answer that was true to the question, so the show actually had to have gotten canceled. And so I thought of Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip.
Oh, that was a great show.
job.
So it's
Matthew Perry, obviously.
So Matthew Perry and Bradley Whitford, who are both awesome, like kind of in their prime. It was 2006, I want to say.
Yes, because West Wing had ended spring of 2006.
Right, and this obviously it's Aaron Sorkin,
Yes.
the great Aaron Sorkin. I was a huge West Wing fan, just like Johnny Ireland. And
I thought you were pointing at me because myself.
Were
but
you a
had
big West Wing fan as well?
Huge.
Okay, good. Yeah,
but you had to
amazing
mention
show.
John Ireland. Okay.
Well, I'm glad to.
God,
I
you're a
figured you
hack.
have good taste. And
Wow, a hack.
It was a great show, and I like there was like one bit that I had to kind of figure out. It was like, how do you make the comedy bits actually funny?
Right.
And which I get it, but they would have figured that out, I think, had you given them more time. And I just thought it was a shame it got canceled.
So here's the one issue with Sorkin. I always say this. Obviously, West Wing is incredible. And the only reason they were going to keep going, and John Wells explained this, because Aaron Sorkin was no longer with the West Wing at this point. He left. But John Wells was going to keep it going into season 8. But when John Spencer died, he decided, let's just pack it up. Let's not continue with the Santos administration, because Bradley Whitford at that point was chief of staff for Santos, which was Jimmy Smits' character.
Yes.
And they would have kept going, but then they didn't.
Without
and then
Leo.
Leo. NBC decided, okay, let's get back in the Aaron Sorkin business and do Studio 60. But here's the issue with Studio 60 and Newsroom and Sports Night.
Sports Night was great, too.
Sports Night was, but
that was only
Sorkin,
2 seasons, right?
Yeah.
Because he couldn't fit it all in. He had the West Wing now as the number 1 show, and Sports Night he couldn't do it every day.
He was too hot.
Because Sorkin was writing everything, and he just didn't have enough time. That's why he was doing the Booger Sugar, too, allegedly. But you're talking about people running the country. So the fast pace, the writing made sense. The problem with Studio 60 is these are guys and girls running a comedy show, so the serious nature at times, it just didn't fit. It was like, guys, why are you taking things so seriously? You're just, you know what I mean? So that's where Sorkin is brilliant at jobs that are really important. Like if Sorkin was writing ESPN LA, it would be like, all we're doing is sports radio. It's not this serious. You know what I mean?
I do, and I actually didn't love Newsroom, partly because of that. And I consider myself a journalist, right? I went to journalism school, and so like there were a lot of parts of it that hit for me, but because of what you just explained, it was almost too real in that sense. So that was a tricky thing. Like some brilliant moments, no doubt, but yeah.
I thought the first season of Newsroom was great. Then they kind of, it was like Studio 60.
Got a little preachy.
Studio 60 got wonky towards the end, and the out of the gate Studio 60 was great. You know,
Newsroom though was an HBO show, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, I thought that show was great. I loved it. I've never heard of Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip. We're looking at it right now.
Just one season.
Don't know it at all.
Yeah. It was on at the same time as that one show with Tina Fey. What did she have?
30 Rock.
30 Rock. So
Yeah.
they were going like head to head, and 30 Rock just went for a bunch of more years later.
Yeah.
So I was going to go with Scrubs because I loved that show, but it actually
And it has been rebooted.
It has been rebooted, so I couldn't go with that. I was thinking maybe The Wire because I would love to see what the technology would be like now, because back then they were using like pagers and the phones on the side of the road. Like, it doesn't work like that anymore.
Yeah, like payphones.
Yeah,
you're
payphones.
on,
Thank you.
On like game apps, instead like a chat on a game app or whatever, on the phone, right?
I don't know about that.
I'm not.
None of us are following.
I'm not following.
I thought you were talking about like they're doing the drug deal.
Yeah.
Right on the pager. Instead,
Oh,
so you just open like any game like Monopoly or whatever,
right?
And then the other person has Monopoly, can't be traced, and you know
hit
about
that kind of stuff, Trudeau?
Wow, that's
some real journalism right there.
Wow.
That's journalism.
Okay.
Well, what a journalist.
That's some real hood
Now that
stuff.
you've explained it, that's some hood stuff.
Now, that actually makes a ton of sense. You can do it like words with friends, talking to each other, words with friends.
Make sure you check your daughter's app, man. I
Right,
feel
seriously.
like, geez, that's where you go for the secret combos.
No, I would like to see with the new technology if The Wire could still work in that sense.
Hey, Bergie, you
Yeah.
Watched the revival of Scrubs, or
I
did
love
you
it.
not?
I love
you
it.
did.
I love it.
You know, my
Yep.
friend's daughter is
She's
like one of
good,
the
too.
stars. Yeah,
She's
and
really
she
good.
just got renewed for the second season. Her name is Ava Bunn. That's her real name in real life. I don't know what her character's name is.
I forget what it is,
But
but she was good.
Yeah, she's now like a full cast member of Scrubs.
Yeah, it feels like the old Scrubs, and that's really hard to do, and they did it. So I thought that was cool.
You guys know where I learned that from?
Where?
Not me.
Journalism
No,
school?
I knew
Jorge.
you were going to say that.
Jorge. That's
I'm
where I learned that.
I'm
trick
going to
from.
cut you off
200
that
bucks?
group chat, man. No more Monopoly for you.
You know, I would pick A&E's In Search Of. You guys ever see that show?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it.
The one that was hosted by
for
Dr.
ages.
Spock?
They brought it back.
Yeah.
And then when they brought it back, it was not as good, and they just didn't have as good of stories. But I want them to like redo the old stories, but with like more information and stories and stuff, because they had like In Search Of, like, you know, they did Easter Island and they did the Amityville house, and you know, just like weird things going on in the world. I guess weird phenomenons and stuff. So I think that would be cool.
You know, another show that I love that a reboot would be pretty good. would be Oz. I used to love Oz on
good,
HBO. And wouldn't it be great if it's like Oz returns 20 years later, these guys are still in jail? You know what I mean? Like what has happened in the last 20 years to all of these dudes in jail? Now they're older guys. They're still in their little divisions, That was a great show. Oz was amazing.
Oz was great. So all the shows I would say, unfortunately, like Sopranos, Gandolfini died, but also I think it was perfect. West Wing, as much as if it would have continued, without John Spencer, it wouldn't have been the same.
And it was time.
It was time. Newsroom was time. I love the King of the Hill reboot, but I'm going to say
Mad Men had a great ending.
I never watched the end. I never watched the last season.
I never watched Mad Men.
I didn't.
I like the ending.
I was done. I was done.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a really good ending. You should go back and watch it. Yeah,
they really tie it up pretty well.
Very, very well.
Sons of Anarchy. Sons of Anarchy.
It's a good one.
And they kind of did. They did
the spin-off show.
The spin-off.
Yeah, the Mayans.
But I never watched that.
But it wasn't the same.
Yeah.
I watched it.
What was the spin-off called?
The Mayans.
Mayans.
Oh, yeah?
How would you guys feel if they decided to do, like, one season reboot of Seinfeld? Because all the characters, they're all still alive. I'm just saying, because they ended in their prime, and everyone was like, oh,
But Curb was so brilliant.
Curb Your Enthusiasm was so much better.
Yeah.
Curb became better.
So, no, you wouldn't even want to see it.
No.
Because everything on Seinfeld, like, if somebody said this once, I remember reading it, like, if one of the characters would have had an iPhone, Seinfeld doesn't exist. Like, so many of the plots were this and this, and it was brilliant at the time, but technology would have changed that. Same thing with The Sopranos. You see Tony with the flip phone, and you think, well, none of this would have worked if you had a Bubba, if there was actually traceable technology.
Hey, they got burner phones now.
Seinfeld also kind of had that one season reboot on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
They did the Seinfeld season on Curb, so you kind of got it.
The other part of it is that Larry David, once you realize that the George Costanza character was Larry David, and now you see Larry as Larry, and Larry's everywhere, by the way. I mean, you can't get away from Larry David. He is freaking everywhere. Curb just became better than Seinfeld. Don't need Seinfeld.
It's a good point, Cappy. Could there be a way to do Friends again, but like
without Chandler? Yeah,
not in the way that I like completely new cast. I'm saying like new city, new setting, but just 6 people. Want to start them singles. One could be in a relationship, brother, sister, whatever. But could somehow capture that dynamic.
Yeah, call it Amigos.
So. You call them amigos.
I mean, a lot of, like, they've tried it in a lot of ways, right? But like, you'd have to. At the time, nobody was a big, like, Jennifer Aniston wasn't Jennifer Aniston yet.
Right.
And Courtney Cox had the most kind of notoriety at that point from what she had done previously.
Didn't she do a show afterwards called was it called Cougar Town?
Yes, I loved it.
That was a good show.
That was a good show. I loved it.
Yeah.
But I just it's such a, I don't know why did it hit so well, right? Like, part of it was the writing. I think the Aniston thing was a big part of it. But
sitcoms were also like sitcoms aren't a thing anymore.
That's what I'm saying, though. Could we
TV.
revive that somehow, like that formula?
Remember, you had, again, network TV. It was on Thursday night. Seinfeld was a hit already, or it was starting to be a big hit.
Yeah.
So it's
just one of the few things on.
It was like it was just a different time. Now you gotta. You're on streaming, and so many streaming shows. The first season is great, and then the second season is like, because they work so hard to write the first season, they do it, and then it's sort of like, okay.
Or they take forever for the second season to come out, and it's just like, oh yeah, I've completely moved on from that already.
Like Your Honor.
Yes.
Was amazing.
Great
the first
example.
season was.
And then the
second
season
one
was
like a complete bummer.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I love that show.
Shrinking is a show that's done really, really well for multiple seasons.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I think they're making a mistake by having another season because they said it was going to be over.
Agreed.
And then it went
Same
so
with Ted
well.
Lasso.
Right,
Ted Lasso
like,
and Shrinking should
we're
stop.
going to bring it back. And we're like, no. It was good how it ended.
Your
Well,
Friends
good
and
news.
Neighbors was brilliant. The
Yeah,
first
that was
season.
a great
season,
show. Great
Second
show.
season
I didn't
was
see
fine.
the second season.
It was
I didn't see
fine.
the second season of that. I didn't see the second season of Landman. But I'll tell you this: I'll be watching the 4th season of Reacher when it comes out on August 12th. August 12th, Reacher.
Did any of you guys watch The Old Man?
I did.
I thought that was really
By the way,
good.
here's a show that could come back and was great, and they tried to do it. So Bosch, the original Bosch, was great. Then they did like the second part of Bosch, which they called it something
Is
else.
that show good? It's on Amazon Prime.
Bosch is amazing.
Yeah,
the original Bosch.
Yeah.
How many seasons is it?
And then they made a spinoff too.
The
now.
spinoff was
Yeah.
horrible.
Okay.
With his daughter only, it was just not great. They got rid of the whole cast. Bosch is incredible. The original, I want to say 6, 7, 6, 7.
6, 7.
They're all shot in L.A. They're amazing. Bosch was incredible.
Did any of you guys watch Dexter?
Yeah, I love Dexter.
I didn't want the new one. They rebooted it.
Yeah, like twice, right?
Yeah,
With Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah, they rebooted it twice. The second time they rebooted it was like a prequel, and what's his name is in it?
Sarah Michelle Gellar's in it.
She's in it, and it was. I thought it was really, really good because the way that they cast it, it was perfect. I thought the casting on it was spot on, and it was very good.
Well, they basically redid ER with the pit.
Yep.
Right.
And they're getting
Only
sued
made it
for
gorier.
And it obviously
Yeah.
has
Oh, they're
worked
getting
very
sued?
well.
Yeah. Yep,
Oh.
they are.
Really?
Yep.
It's a hospital drama. You're going to do some of the same stuff.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just they're getting sued because they said the same concept. They stole the concept. That's what
A hospital drama?
The estate
And by
of
the way,
They
Michael
should sue
Crichton.
General Hospital
Oh,
also.
Michael Crichton suing?
No. Michael Crichton's estate is suing. Yes. 'Cause
Oh.
he's. I don't think
Family
he's
who
alive
wants
anymore,
money.
Right?
But John Wells did ER, so.
That's right.
Yeah.
Are they
Then
going to
that's who
sue
it is.
Grey's Anatomy too?
I don't know.
Well, Grey's Anatomy was.
It's a little different.
That's
Was a
still
little
going.
I mean, it's still that's
Isn't it?
crazy that
It is,
thing's
yeah.
still going.
I stopped watching like 15 seasons ago.
I watched the first 3 seasons when it was all about the hospital, and then when it became about only the relationships, I was like, all right, I'm
And
out.
by the way,
That's
R.I.P. R.I.P. McSteamy.
Yeah.
All right.
Good TV combo.
Yeah, it was. 9:50 on the Sedano and Cat Morning Show. Thank you, Lindsay, for the Lindsay segment.
Great job,
You ready,
Linz.
Funchy?
Let's do it.
Time for Funchy. Michael Funches.
To give us this morning's YouTube chat in 60 seconds, Michael Funches.
Lots of Briona's love today. Lots of love.
Deservedly
This
so.
whole chat room is just loving you.
Oh, yeah?
man.
What are they
miss
saying?
you.
Thank you, everybody.
They are saying, what up, Brionas? Welcome back. That Brionas, we missed that kind of whatever you do.
Whatever it is that you do. We don't know what it is, but we missed it.
I love producer George, Jorge. That's my primo fool. I'm probably not saying it right, but you know.
Jorge with an H.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Not GEO George. Right. No.
Puka Doncic. Who brought in more? Who brought it in more? J.I. sucking on a tap or Sua putting exotic meats in your mouth?
Oh, good
CMM
question.
influence is strong.
Hold on, I got to stop the bet now just so we can play the. Oh, hold on. I'm in all kinds of things. Oh, no, hold on. All right, pop me back up. You ready?
If you love having fresh wild meat in your mouth, shop Wild for it.
Exactly
Yeah,
right.
right. Tell
It
him,
was worth it just for that. Okay, let's go back now. No, stop talking. Let the imaging play.
This morning's YouTube chat in 60 seconds, Michael Funches.
All right, now go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing the Trudeau here. And speaking of Trudeau, a lot of people on your side today when everyone in the room was going against you.
What were they saying?
Who's going against them?
Well, I mean, Greg coming in and yelling at him. And
So what did they say?
Well, they said, Trudeau, I'm down with Trudeau. I'm in Trudeau's corner, basically. And that's a couple guys saying that already. So, yeah.
All because Bergie yelled at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a scream. It was a screaming match. Then
I can
Trudell
see
yelled
it.
back at me. It was crazy.
Wow, you guys were going at it. You guys
Yeah.
throw anything at each other?
He threw a Mountain Dew bottle at me.
Threw at
Rude.
He threw that candy at him.
Well, here's the thing. Greg came over and tried to sniff all the food in my bag that I have over here. And
Oh,
I had to-
really?
I had to send him away.
I haven't
with
done
a,
that in a while.
Sweet
I know
tart
that's
rope.
like that Jersey Mike sandwich that day.
Well, because
food
it's
you
the
got in
morning.
there?
Good.
I don't have sandwiches in the morning. Yeah.
Why not?
Thanks to the people, though. I mean, again, it's I ate like 6 hours ago. You know what I mean? The late night eating.
A lot of people want to see Chappelle Show come back and Maury Povich and Jerry Springer come back.
Oh, really? Maury Povich?
Yeah.
Ricky Lake?
Gary Springer, that might be
Yeah.
kind of tough.
Yeah, he's dead.
Sally
Yeah.
Jesse?
Oh, that's right. He is
And Maury, isn't Maury still on?
No, they canceled
No,
it finally.
Did they just rerun old Maury?
They
Yeah.
just rerun
Because they
him.
literally was playing in the gym a couple days
No,
ago.
they just rerun him. I
Oh,
think he stopped. I
Syndicated.
think he stopped like 3 years ago.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
Did you guys know that he's married to Connie Chung?
Yes.
Yes.
So they had a podcast.
Shouts
and
out.
He interviewed, I think she interviewed him or something. Either way, they interviewed each other, and it was fascinating because they talked about like, oh, you cheated on me and blah 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 blah. Like it was pretty crazy.
Wow.
Very very personal.
I'm beefing with
intimate.
one guy today on chat. His name is Trey. Obviously, you know
Trey
Trey.
still?
Still doing it, man.
Well, you
Still
just
doing
beefing
it.
with you,
He
huh?
asked me how many sex dolls do I own.
Well, how
How
many
many
do
sex
you
dolls?
Yeah, how many sex dolls I own?
Like
How
full
many?
dolls.
Like
Yeah.
full dolls, yes.
How many do
How
you
many?
own?
4 of them. Who does
Four?
No, I don't own
One
any
for
of
each
them.
room in the house.
Dude, let me tell you something. That's actually kind of hot.
Yeah,
That's
you
kind of
got
hot,
that
though,
one.
Funchy. Get them all
I just
different
want-
varieties.
I just
Black,
wanted to-
white, Asian, Hispanic. Get them all.
Yes, I should.
Yeah.
I should. And then divorce my wife.
Oh, you don't have to divorce your wife.
Well, why not?
Damn,
I got
man.
I got 4 girls.
No,
I got
you don't
4
have to
women.
divorce your wife. No,
and,
this is you
and
stay
they don't
married.
talk back, and then they don't have to eat
Hey,
too. I don't have to feed them.
Oh my God.
Has your mother-in-law annoyed you
All right.
recently?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
let's move on from this one.
She has. Damn right she has.
Time for the Don't Sweat the Small Stuff calendar of the day. It's amazing how much, when you hear other people go too far, like Geeter and Fungi, it's amazing how much self-control we actually have.
Right. Hold back. Some things just don't have to be said, Funchy.
Time for the Don't Sweat the Small Stuff
Get all
calendar of
4
the
of
day
them, Funch.
for Wednesday, July 22nd, 2026. Don't sweat the occasional criticism. When someone criticizes you, this isn't for you, Funchy, so that was good criticism. It doesn't mean they don't love you, nor does it mean they don't respect or admire you. Criticism is something that people do for a variety of reasons. Sometimes we just criticize out of habit. Other times, it's because we're frustrated, confused, stressed out, or insecure.
You need to go find a tap.
It went down the wrong pipe. Occasionally, we even criticize because we see a flaw that really does need to be fixed. In other words, not all criticism is unjustified. Often it's actually constructive, even helpful, like telling Funchy, don't say, so they don't talk back.
I'm going to just say point of information. I think you should check the date on the calendar. I would swear on my life you said the exact same thing yesterday.
No, yesterday's was shorter.
You sure about that?
Well, listen, they got to come up with 365 of these. Right. What are you, becoming Sedano? You bashing the segment?
No, I'm bashing it. I love the segment. It's just that I could have sworn you read the exact same one yesterday about criticism.
Well, they all have a theme. That's the whole point.
Well, it's like General Hospital.
Yeah, they
the
didn't
ER.
design
Come on,
this to
man.
be
It's
read
the
on the
same thing.
radio. I hit the dealer's choice.
Cappy's going to sue you.
Dealer's Choice Real Deal thanks to Seller's Advantage. Want to sell your house before you call an agent? Call Seller's Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer, no repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-as-is for a no-obligation offer or visit sellersadvantage.com. Providence Realty, DRE 0191-5212, Cappy.
So I went down to the beach, this is 2 days ago, and the water from up above just looked so tropical and blue. It actually looked warm. Now, the water right now, the ocean water is around like 74 degrees. So that is like, I know when you first walk in, you'll be like, ooh, like it shocks you at first. But once you get in, it is just refreshing and delicious. Unless, of course, you see a drone flying overhead. Are you guys catching up to all of these drone operators that are like a mile inland, but they got their drones over the ocean and they're shooting video of surfers and they're looking for great white sharks. And then they post these videos of, hey, look at this surfer. Hopefully he gets eaten by a shark so we have the video of it. Like, that's why they're shooting the video. Like, this one guy, I don't know if you guys saw this, but in Newport the other day, there was this 10-foot great white shark swimming amongst people that were young kids, swimmers. They weren't even on surfboards, these kids. And the guy who's operating the drone is like, I got so nervous. You know, I don't really get that nervous when they're on surfboards, but there were these little kids swimming. I got very nervous. Yeah, he's shooting video. He's hoping that somebody gets chomped on, so he's got this amazing viral video. It's freaking me out, though, because the water is so warm. It's so beautiful. I want to get in, and I got in the other day, and now every evening I want to go down and get into the ocean. But these sharks, there's like massive amounts of great white sharks swimming right off the coast. I'm freaking out. So anybody else going in the ocean this summer? Because it's beautiful and it's warm and it's refreshing. But all these shark videos are freaking me out.
While
Anybody
I see
else?
your point about the videos and what they really want is to have the video of somebody eating, the shark eating somebody, these videos coming out is sort of a public service, though, letting people know how close the sharks are to them, right?
That is absolutely 1,000% correct.
I think
That's
that
exactly right.
Those videos themselves are very interesting when you see, like, you know, there's this little kids playing over here, this guy surfing over here, and then when you see how close the sharks are, like, to me, I think it's fascinating because they don't often attack, you know?
Well, the way that I think, yeah, so what you just concluded there, Lindsay, is how I think about this. I've been in the water several times this year, but while the shark fascination, I get it. It is dramatic. It goes back into film, and it's fun to talk about. There's Shark Week, all that. But I just think of how much more likely it is that something would happen driving down here, right? And it's not. It's a crazy mathematical equation. How much more likely you are to get into a car accident than you are to get bitten by a shark. And yet we obsess about the shark thing because it's sexy in the way to talk about it.
That and also because could you think of a worse way to die? but to be eaten by an animal, an alligator, a shark. I mean, this big, dumb animal bites me off and my leg comes flying off and I die because a shark bit me. Like, there couldn't be anything worse than that, right? Big, dumb shark bites you and you die.
I think being suffocated would be worse, actually.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that
probably
doesn't
worse
sound good.
ways
I think
to go.
being caught on fire would be worse.
Oh, really?
I think you would go into shock pretty quickly, though, with fire.
Fire.
I don't know.
that's
You always see
awful.
those movies where they're dancing around.
Those
while
are the
they're-
movies.
Oh, I'm just saying.
The question about the shark.
Jorge,
and
let's ask you. You put a lot of tires on
stop,
people
man.
and lit them on fire?
Anyway, Cappy, go on. Continue.
All I'm saying is, dude, it freaks me out. Like, an animal eats you. That's how you go? No good. I can't do that.
By the way, Trudell, to your point, your lifetime odds of being killed by a shark are about 1 in 3.7 million, making you significantly more likely to be struck by lightning.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then the whole, like, the amount of, I mean, we could Google it, but, like, the amount of deaths via car accident are probably more than we want to, contend with. I don't know if you
Globally,
see
there are
that, Greg?
70 to 100 unprovoked shark attacks each year, with fewer than 10 resulting in fatality.
Well, I'm just saying these videos freak me out. That's all I'm saying.
Don't go in the water, then.
No, I want to go in the water, though. That's it. I
Don't
want to
go in the water, then.
Go in the
I am.
pool, in the
I'm
resort,
going in.
man, wherever you're staying.
I'm going, no pool. Going into the ocean.
Okay,
all
so
natural.
motor vehicle deaths, right, per year. They actually they track this. Last year was about 43,000.
In the world?
Just in the United States.
Oh, just in the United States?
Yeah, just in the United States. And it's usually for the last many years now, it's been somewhere between like 40 and like 30 and 40,000. There was a spike. I think people have with seatbelts cars have become safer, so it's gone down a little bit since the heyday of the like 80s and 90s when people were driving faster but not wearing seatbelts yet. So seatbelts have been saving more lives, but still, I mean, that's 40,000 Americans have died due to that relative to what, 2 in.
This is a good ending to the show.
Man.
Go on. That's not on you, Trudeau. This is on Cappy.
Yeah, it's all about
We're taking
me.
us into the sharks being
Right,
attacked.
right. Once I brought you into the shark attack world.
Well, Cappy, I'm glad you didn't get bitten by the shark.
Thanks, me too.
All right,
Hopefully
everybody.
It remains that way.
Thanks for being here on a Wednesday. Good job today, Trudeau. I like that Bergie went after you. He gave us good content. We'll see you tomorrow morning for a Tuna Fish Thursday. Beto will be here, and he'll be in a prickly mood, man. And Pizza Hut will be here too.
Right.
Missed that one.
We'll see you tomorrow, 7 a.m. Have a great day, everybody.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah. Get rid of us.